By the way, go Leafs go. They'll beat the Panthers. Not a chance they'll beat the Panthers. Here's the thing. If they do beat the Panthers, they're never beating Colorado.
Welcome to Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa. I know, Tyler. We just went through it, dude. I don't want to get into it. I am going to be making a video about it.
What lies ahead on Friday Night SmackDown?
If you guys have any hot takes or opinions about, and Sophia, can you do this for me most of the night?
He's just 8 days from challenging for the undisputed
if you guys any,
WWE
sorry, I gotta turn this down. This is really loud for me. If you guys have any hot takes or opinions on the releases, please put them in the Reddit channel.
How wrong that was. What's the champ's mindset now that Nia Jax is back in destructive form? And last week wasn't so awesome for The Miz. The return of Aleister Black had The Miz laid out. But there's a hop in The Miz's step tonight. The A-lister has Carmelo Hayes by his side, ready to take on SmackDown's newest star. And Damian Priest is here. His target is the megastar. Priest against LA Knight, with both men hungry for more after what happened.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Yo! Did you lose your damn mind, Priest?
You and your title.
Yo, Priest lost his damn mind.
Let's go ahead and talk about this out there.
Yo, Priest lost his damn mind. You just don't go after Jacob, let alone go after Jacob with the rest of the boys around. Come on.
Please welcome LA Knight.
You lost your goddamn mind.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. And Wade, he hasn't wasted any time putting himself right back into the biggest challenges. Last week, that's where he found himself against.
Wow, we already got a clip for the night too. Jesus.
Those two. Things were going well for the megastar, but then Solo Sikoa came along, dropped the megastar with a Samoan spiker with McIntyre.
Yeah, Priest versus Jacob will cook. Yo, Priest versus Jacob will feed families. All right, let's be real. What's up, Kyle? How you doing over there? Kyle keeping the chat going over on the YouTube. Nia Jax, man, there's so much hate for Nia Jax. I can't do it anymore. I can't hate on Nia Jax anymore, man. They must see something. There must be something in her. Bum 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 bum. Teshk hasn't acknowledged me in 3 streams. He's heard it. Park, I've read every one of your messages so far. What are you talking about? Hey everyone, what's up, Bax?
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
One week ago, I stepped right in this ring. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
And I said I want my rematch for my U.S. Championship.
Yeah. What?
Instead, what did I get? I got told, well, you're going to have a #1 contenders match for a U.S. Championship. I would say, if nothing else, I deserved my rematch, but that's okay. I did what I needed to do. I came in and had the match, but let's be honest, it didn't go my way.
Nope.
Now, why is that? Let's do a little bit of math. Why is that? Because right out here, Solo Sikoa decided to bring his pumpkin head looking ass out here. Gives me the spike, feeds me in, and then a little bit later, Jacob Fatu comes out here like this is his own personal jungle gym, bouncing all around. He's dropping moonsaults on everybody. But why was that able to happen? The reason that was able to happen was because the man who I have a match with a little bit later tonight, and that's Damian Priest. Damian Priest, I ain't got no problem with you. You gotta understand something. I know what you were doing. I know it had nothing to do with me, but at the same time, my man, you got to pick your...
Yo, SmackDown, yo, Hunter turned around and said, "Let me cook." By the way, who's...
Priest got involved with LA Knight's business a bit last week, and now he hears his name and comes out in front of this crowd here at Wells Fargo.
No
Arena
idea.
In Des Moines.
No idea, guys. I don't keep track of other streamers. And that's no disrespect to those streamers. I just don't keep track of their stuff.
Lose that #1 contenders matchup to McIntyre, and understandably unimpressed is LA Knight.
Yeah, Drew got that DQ win.
What's up, Vanessa? Hey, yo.
Knight, you right. You and I do not have a problem. We're cool, man.
Are you?
And last week, that was all about Drew McIntyre.
You were cool.
WrestleMania happened. No excuses. I was good with moving on. But he couldn't keep my name out of his mouth. And then he mentioned my family. I just came out here to shut him up.
Dude, look. I get all of that. I've
Okay.
chase dudes down, beat them down. I know you want to knock your name out of his mouth. I get that. But you picked the wrong time. You picked my time, and now I didn't.
We're not
win
getting into
my
it, Park.
#1 contendership. If I'm honest, the bell rang because of you.
Ooh.
I disagree with you, man. Solo spiked you over there. So all I did was save you from eating a Claymore and getting pinned 1, 2, 3.
Facts. I'm still not hearing any lies from Priest.
My man, I don't want to dig too deep here, but I feel like you're living in the past. I feel like you're reliving WrestleMania. Just because you ate a Claymore, just because Drew pinned you and beat you, don't put that on me.
Ooh.
You don't have any idea how that was going to come out. I could have called him BFT right here. I'm just saying, don't let your failures be mine.
Oh, damn. Again, something about
The way I
LA
see
Knight.
it, this whole situation is because you lost your championship at WrestleMania.
Jesus.
I don't need any reminders, my man. Look, I lost my championship. I get it. I understand that. But guess what? As soon as I lost that championship, I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fight for the thing the very next week. And then I'm not out here right now wrestling for this championship because of you.
Oof. Yo,
I can't say it any clearer.
I'm not going to lie. I want Priest versus LA Knight. These guys are cooking right now.
This is the deal. All your frustrations, they're your fault.
Fair.
Maybe if your head wasn't up your ass at Mania, you'd still be champion.
God bless. God bless. God.
My man, the whole idea here is we ain't got a problem, right?
We got a problem now.
But I'm telling you right now, if you keep talking like that, you ain't got to worry about where the head's up. You're going to worry about me putting my foot up yours.
Yeah, this is about to kick off.
We could do this back and forth for a minute.
We can.
Our match is later on tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why we should wait. I don't see why they should wait.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying we get a referee down here and we do this right now.
All right. Say less. Say less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to wait. Do you want to wait?
That's how you kick off
Let's do it
SmackDown.
right away.
That's how you kick off
Priest.
SmackDown right there.
It's
Damn.
next.
Wow. All right, Greg, Park, Sophia, NL, Vanessa, Shubal, Football, Backs. What's going on, everybody over on Twitch? I know there's a lot more over there. YouTube is actually having a bit of a conversation over here. Yeah, again, I hope everything's okay with all the other streamers. Honestly, I really do. Hopefully, I believe, our boy Santiago is down in Miami, I believe, for his birthday, but I don't know what's going on with anyone else. So I have a feeling Alba Fire will get let go. I hope not. I hope not. What's up, Sonic, Kyle, One-ish, Donovan, Yogi? A bunch of people over on YouTube.
The conversations seem to get a little more heated as it went along.
Now, Alba's in that thing with Chelsea. What you think about the releases, Greg? Oh, man. I got to do a YouTube video right after this is all done. Park, tell me how you real feel. Tash, my Jacob Sugar and Ray Phoenix mask won't be here till after next Friday. And guess what? What? These releases are tough. I will say that. These releases are tough. That is for sure. I'm very surprised at how hard the releases have hit.
Jacob fought too, and there was the Sin City street fight.
Damn it, NL.
Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, coming off high-profile losses like that, when you are natural-born winners like these two, both former champions now at this point, you cannot wait to get back on the horse, get back to winning ways, and start stamping your authority on this roster.
All right.
Once again.
Quick question, guys. How does the background look? Does it look a little brighter, a little bit better? Better ambiance? Better feng shui? What's up, Sonic? When is Roman appearing next? I heard his next appearance is like after Backlash. I don't know, though. By the way, Peloton reached out to me, or a knockoff version of Peloton. Looks good. Bro, Jakar Jackson is gone. Again, guys, we can't look too deep into this shit yet, because if we look too deep into, bro, out of all the people Cora Jade, I know. Cora Jade hurts. But what I was about to say before that comment came up, all we have to look at right now is that we have the alliance with TNA and we have the alliance with AAA. These releases could be strategic for them to get signed to those companies. Like Braun Strowman probably going to AEW. So we just gotta keep our eye on that. Half of them will go to AEW. Cora Jade's not going back to AEW. She'll be walking around with a box coffin again. I think Cora goes to TNA. Gigi, probably TNA. Kaden and Katana, no idea. Strowman, AEW. Shayna, I think Shayna goes and spends some time in GCW. Gigi's boyfriend's in TNA? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. How's my week been? Crazy busy. This has been the busiest week I've had in months. Dead serious.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. Friday Night SmackDown. LA Knight and Damian Priest all of a sudden are opening match.
Strowman surprised me a bit. Seemed like he was getting over. It was the same thing every week, Park, to be honest, with Strowman. It was run the choo-choo train and scream at the crowd and throw your hands up in the air. It was getting very, very repetitive in my mind.
For a rematch to re-earn his U.S. championship.
Both men with the tough talk, both men aggravated by losses at WrestleMania. There's a hell of a lot riding on this.
It was getting ripped, but I don't get it. Like, Baszler was really the top woman in NXT, so like, why not push her? NXT gets over with NXT crowd.
First time they've gone one-on-one.
I don't think she was gonna get as over as people thought, personally.
Was LA Knight.
Oh, he's trying to go for it as Priest throws him away for a moment and delivers the big hit with all 250-plus pounds coming behind it. And Knight gets the shoulder up.
Well, if you ask me, that was a desperation play from LA Knight, clearly attempting that BFT.
Do you think we get Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus Julia and Roxanne? Probably. Backlash is going to be just full of tag matches and cross stuff. Zoe Stark, the one. Yeah, Zoe's still there, but I don't know for how long.
Thinking about going old school, but
LA Knight said no.
Knight just had that one way too well scouted. Just took a beat too long climbing the ropes, giving the megastar that championship caliber athlete.
Pure Fusion Collective was a lost cause the day they dropped that name. And that's not even me trying to be rude. It was just never gonna get over.
And Drew McIntyre and then Solo Sikoa came and got involved before Jacob Fatu was cleaning things
Pure
up.
Fusion Collective was never getting over.
Knight starts to take control
That
here.
booking was, oh.
Just further antagonized.
They did try so hard. They got so much television time, and like it was flat.
Gets rid of him.
Yeah, Damian Priest antagonized further by that confrontation, I should say, with Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa as he entered the building here. It was like lighting the fuse, and I think the words from LA Knight set Damian Priest off over the edge, and a fight at that point was inevitable.
It was.
If Omos gets released, I'm gonna cry.
From Priest as he tries to
the only thing I can say right now.
Knight who gets him up and slams him down.
Yeah,
hold on one sec.
like
These two on the mic.
Still clearly not quite recovered from
whoa,
that Sin
whoa.
City street fight, but
What was that?
Star, and this is danger moments for LA Knight here.
Looking for the south of heaven. Instead, Knight able to counter, but
oh my God! 1, 2.
And that left shoulder just barely gets up from Knight.
And that's how dangerous Damian Priest is. You see him sucking on oxygen. He's moving a little gingerly. He's clearly in agony.
No pun intended, but the entire chat put up scissor emo. Yeah, that's true.
The wind completely knocked out of him.
Yeah, I just consider what.
Thank you so much for the stretch. I actually kind of needed that. I actually have to be over at my dad's tomorrow for
each of their matches was looking for the razors
to do a bunch of work in the backyard.
Instead, it's the megastar coming back on Priest.
I agree with you, Joe. I think both men can well do with a week off to recover at this point. But coming off the back of losses, you don't want to take a
kick
week
out.
off.
Yeah.
But what do the people want?
He's asking
L.A. Knight.
Yeah. Jump up, leaping elbow. The megastar looking for the win here in Des Moines. And
you know what?
So close.
You know what I need to do? Thanks, Anime. You know what I need to do? Anime, I messaged you the other night. I needed an answer to a question, and I totally forgot what the question was.
Big offensive surge moments ago, Wade, from LA.
These two on
leaping elbow.
the mic.
He was going to put away Damian Priest.
Yeah, but weeks of punishment for both of these men is really
totally forgot what I wanted. So with all these releases happening now, that what to expect next Royal Rumble, mostly the women's side, a lot. This is a very good match. You are right, Kyle.
At this moment, the bodies are not cooperating with the minds.
My Shayla. Yeah, I know. Listen. There's.
Slams his head into that corner.
Questions at this point in a match with both men.
How do I say this?
Who can dig the deepest?
Without seeming disrespectful to the women that just got released, because the women that just got released, like Cora, Dakota, Shayna, like I could actually see them doing quality still on their roster, but it is what it is. But
he slams him right into the barrier.
This gives that open opportunity now to get us Mariah
but Priest has turned it around in a big way.
And Britt
is now using this ringside area to his advantage, and it's LA Knight on the back foot. I mean, that is the street fighter inside Damian Priest.
Anime, I just saw your message, and yes, I was talking about that shortly before you got in here.
Him down, and this time, he delivers on that reinforced announce desk.
Yeah!
And Knight with the leg drop right
Jesus. These guys are going at it right now. The question also applies to chat. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well.
Now is the Punisher.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope not. I don't understand some of the NXT releases when Stephanie and Roxanne are about to be on the main roster mostly. I don't think Stephanie is. Do you think Orton gonna lose to Cena at Backlash? Absolutely.
Stems from the action that happened a week ago.
What?
Perhaps different motivational forces as Priest has had all that anger. He's been in the hurt business lately, mostly targeting Drew McIntyre. And for LA Knight, it's trying to get his championship back.
Yo, breaking news. WWE have just released Gallus as well. Yo, come on. Fucking hell.
The This Is Awesome chant
Wow.
has started here in Des Moines, Iowa, as LA Knight and Damian Priest.
Who do you think is going to take the belt off Cena? I'll tell you who I want to take the belt off Cena, Jacob Fatu.
What happened a week ago when LA Knight blames Damian Priest for the DQ loss that put Drew McIntyre into
I don't know, and somebody will get to me in a second and let me know.
LA Knight, who really has been punishing Damian Priest for these last few minutes. The confidence normally oozing out of Priest is perhaps turning into desperation, but Priest now shown us all just how deep he can dig.
Who's that? Scottish tag team.
Side a week ago, you picked the wrong time, my time. Oh, he was looking for the razor's edge moments ago.
Wow.
And now he delivers nearly 3/4 across the ring, sending the megastar. And just at the last possible minute, that left shoulder getting up.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with anything. There's releases happening. We've got the match on.
To protect yourself, the back of the head bouncing off the canvas, and this entire arena were
This is
convinced
insane.
This was a
I got-
count, 2.99, no less than that, but somehow the megastar still ticking.
Wade, can you believe the distance of that?
But it says something when
Insane.
Damian Priest has the raw power to throw a 250+ pound man in LA Knight across the ring this deep in the match.
Jesus.
Joe.
He's looking for more, but instead of south of heaven, the megastar trying to find his own rally. No, Priest counters broken
Yeah,
arrow.
today's insane. What about Charlotte?
Priest not going
Charlotte's
for a cover
Flair?
here. That
Charlotte's not
could
getting
be a
released.
mistake.
How'd you
Perhaps
hear
he's
that X is
acutely
saying
aware
nothing?
that the
Anime,
megastar
where'd you
is
get the
not gonna
Gallus
go down
release
easy in
info?
this one. You have to stack that offense.
This opening match is
How much
cooking.
has
It's
Damian
absolutely,
Priest
it's
got
great.
left in the tank to even scale to the top rope? It's taken a hell of a lot of time.
Because can we get confirmation on Gallus?
Based on what we are seeing is all of a sudden, oh, nice back on his feet.
Oh my God, LA Knight has not hit this for months.
Quick like a
Wow.
superplex.
Call that a megaplex, maybe, Joe.
Hooks the leg. And Priest finds a way. What a battle to start SmackDown.
Well, just
Yeah.
when this broken arrow
E-wrestling.
connects to LA Knight, perhaps it was a mistake to not
Yeah.
go for the pin. But
E-wrestling.
this is
There you go,
what
guys.
came back in return, the megastar with the megaplex. And I do think, looking at the pin that LA Knight executed there, he perhaps over-rotated the shoulders of Damian Priest, allowing Damian Priest an easier kick out. You can't blame him at this point in the match. Exhaustion is the order of the day now for these two men.
And you see Stephanie's Places, by the way, this week's episode on ESPN Plus. Roman Reigns
No,
and the Bloodline.
Rising
It's a
Creature.
must-watch
They've
tonight.
released Dakota
Sends Priest out
Kai,
to the floor.
Braun Strowman, Katana and Kaden, Shayna Baszler, Jakara Jackson, Gallus, Cora Jade,
Oh, the flatliner on the
and
apron.
Riley Osborne, and I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Oh, Jacob Solo.
What in the world? Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa. The bell rings as this match is over because Solo Sikoa just came in to beat down Damian Priest.
Well, you've got to be careful
Eddie Thorpe,
who you
that's
talk
it.
smack to in this game, especially when you're about to go out and have a match.
You know what? This match was so good. This is probably the best way for it to end.
Jacob Fatu on his entrance to the arena a few minutes ago did Priest.
I love how Solo's just wearing loafers.
Megastar as well, Wade.
Well, I'll take a chunk of flesh out of whoever I can get it if I'm Solo Sikoa.
Pumpkinhead.
This is statement time.
He's lining up the Samoan spike. Solo Sikoa in the midst of what was a sensational match between Knight and Priest as he's going to deliver
God.
the spike to LA Knight. Oh, no! Priest, a massive right hand.
BFT to Solo.
And now they're back on their feet, and Solo better watch out.
You know what? Priest and LA Knight cooked to open this show.
They look down at
These
Sikoa,
guys cooked to open this show.
things. Oh, Priest is coming our way. What is he doing? Oh, he's tearing apart our announce desk. He's clearing it off.
Wow, okay. Yo, Jacob's music's gonna hit and the pop is gonna be crazy.
Major faux pas here. He's about to get a Drew
Oh, there's Jacob.
Jacob Fatu comes out of nowhere.
Ooh, that was stiff on the hip.
Once again, saving Solo Sikoa.
Oh.
But don't speak too soon, not when the perpetual motion machine LA Knight is around.
Oh, Samoan.
Samoan drop.
What was that camera angle?
Oh, Fatu, the U.S. champion, one of the most violent and vicious.
What was that
all.
camera
He is
angle?
completely off the chain.
Oh God, he's got
Listen to the crowd though.
Oh, no! Running hip attack into the barrier. He just moved the thing about 2 feet, and Priest's head
Wow.
just came right.
Wow,
to
how'd
the
that
side.
title just appear in Jacob's hand?
Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, a major message.
What
has
was
been
that
sent
camera angle?
to anybody who may have eyes
Fuck.
on the United States Championship of Jacob Fatu.
Yo, let's go.
Where Fatu and Solo Sikoa go, carnage will swiftly follow.
Come on with it.
Jacob Fatu. And this
I
US
licked it, so it's mine.
It just comes
Oh,
with
guys.
so much
No
terror
breaks. Yeah,
from
DeMarco,
anybody
Strowman, Baszler,
close to
Dakota,
contention.
Cora.
This man is violent. This man is vicious.
Banger
Oh,
of a match.
gas.
What should have been our
No
main event
breaks.
was just our opener, and
Yeah,
our
I
card is up
mean.
in the air now, Joe.
Of course, last
Let's
week
go.
the whole world was buzzing with what we had for the main event. The TLC thriller won by the Street Profits, but not to get lost in the tag team division headlines.
Fuck.
It was the debut of Fraium.
What a debut it was. Let's take you back.
By the way,
wowing us with speed,
I think
acceleration, and athleticism.
Cora Jade is the hottest free agent in these releases right now.
Moving on.
Let me guess, tag team match for the main event? I don't know.
On the blue brand. Now let's head
I
over
hope
to
they're...
our correspondent,
No,
Byron
I think we're going deep into releases. As long as they didn't... No, they won't.
Joe, Wade, thank you guys so much. Right now, standing by with the team that made their successful debut last week here on Friday Night SmackDown. Nathan Frazier and Axiom, otherwise known as Fraium. And tonight, guys, you have another chance to go out there and show out. But this time, against Pretty Deadly.
We're
Yes,
excited, Byron.
boy!
You know, NXT, we flipped the entire tag team division upside down. And on Friday Night SmackDown,
Cora Jade,
we plan on doing the exact same
she
thing.
didn't get called up.
Yes, we are.
I mean, did you see that TLC match?
Did she get called up?
Right, that's exactly what was so
I think they're
exciting to
releasing...
see on
I
SmackDown.
think they
This
released Cora
is the
because
best
of the
tag
knee
division in the
injuries.
entire planet.
And that's unfortunate,
On that
but...
note, I do have to ask.
Yes, boy!
Excuse us, Byron. Be gone. And if you're wondering, Byron, it is the purple, yes. Get it out of here, out of everybody's sight. Thank you.
Yes, boy.
And it's good you want to compete against the best because SmackDown is home of the best and hungriest tag team division.
She did when Rhea attacked her that week. Oh.
Don't forget who the 2 tastiest snacks are around.
But I will admit,
I think she goes to TNA. I think Cora goes to TNA because really, Cora's like TNA's women's division, the Knockouts division, does not have a deep roster. They have a roster, but it's not deep.
And we know.
And Cora would get wasted in
We know
AEW.
how good we are. But wait, because do you remember, we thought that, but then we were thinking, wait, do we know if they're any good? Oh, yeah, we did some Axiom We've math, not and wrestled then them, and we've we not don't know wrestled if they're any good, and sometimes, you know, so then we spoke to Uncle Nick, and we said, can we find out if they are actually any good?
Well, we're looking forward to it.
Be careful what you wish for, pals.
Oh, pals.
be careful. Oh, be careful,
See
won't
about
you?
that.
Ooh.
I just got a message saying that there is a release that could be coming and it could shake the roster. Wow. This one. Wow. I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope this one doesn't happen. And it's maybe for some wrestling fans, it's not a big release, but I have heard I would be disappointed. I just caught wind of potentially Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Meechin, guys, I'm telling you right now, Meechin might actually be, I hope it's not. I hope Meechin. Yeah, Pete and Tyler. That would suck. That would fucking suck. To no end. Alright, I'm gonna leave this stream and crash out. Triple H, be right back. I don't think you can crash out on trips or on this one. Like, didn't we just have on Monday night this discussion about releases potentially happening? It is TKO. TKO makes the decisions, but obviously Nick Khan and Triple H have major say. I don't think we're never gonna get the musical. Yada da mean. Yada da mean. Pricks. Jesus. Okay, chat. Everybody simmer down. We all love WWE and we all love Papa H, but remember, it is a business. And, you know. It's all gas, no brakes. You know what I'm concerned about? Imagine they decide, like, they won't release Chelsea, will they? Oh, fuck. My God, I have so much shit coming through. Andre Chase. No, they're not gonna release Andre Chase. Sorry guys, they're not gonna release Andre Chase. Apparently it said Braun was released due to political differences via pro. Wow. There are a number of more NXT releases coming, probably. If they release Chelsea, I will go to Connecticut myself. The most problem thing I hate is budget cuts. It's not budget cuts, it's talent that aren't working, guys. And that's the thing. Dakota and Cora, like I said at the start of the stream, they both have significant knee injuries, multiple significant knee injuries. They're never going to be able to carry that roster load that the main eventers like Becky and Charlotte. Thank you for not what?
The Intuit Dome in LA. What a magnificent spot. It'll be home to Money in the Bank, and you can experience the non-stop excitement of Money in the Bank.
What?
With On Location, the official fan hospitality partner
Homeland
of WWE. Unrivaled access, the unmatched service,
fucking wild.
unforgettable
Y'all wildin' today.
Package at onlocationexp.com/WWE.
You didn't bring a dime. See, yeah.
Wade Barrett, look who's here.
Hey! Michael Bisping, the one-eyed man.
UFC announcer, had 30 wins, and he's in town because UFC Fight Night is in
All
the
chat in monitor. I made a joke and technically it's tears. Oh my god, please don't.
Clitheroe, England, one of the toughest Englishmen to ever walk the face of the planet. And talking about tough Englishmen, yes,
You
boys,
watching
pretty
the Ryan
deadly in
Garcia
action
fight?
right now.
I didn't even know it was on, but I probably will watch it.
Far more aggressive in the ring, the version we've seen of them this year. And it paid off. Number one contenders match.
Been watching some Michael Bisping fights, perhaps.
I actually despise their entrance. I think they're great, but I cannot stand their entrance. And that's nothing against those guys. I just don't.
Nathan Fraser
They just
and
don't do it for me.
Fraium, the pair that dominated the NXT tag team scene for most of the past year. Ultra speedy. They
Do a
impressed
clip, maybe boxing will
everyone
work.
last week
Also,
with a win
since
over
soccer.
Los Garza.
Dude, I had to delete one of my soccer
Very
ones.
Fast-paced match. You look at the resume, the two-time NXT tag
I had to
team
delete one of my
champions
soccer
with
ones
a
'cause the Premier League got mad at me.
distinct style.
John Morrison did
what an
the slow-mo better. Yes, he did.
acquisition for Blue
Was
Brand by
bummed out when I heard about
Nick
Cora and
Aldis
Dakota. I
picking up
know.
Many people
Like, it's
call
crazy.
Fraium the best
Who's the
tag
US
team
champion?
on planet Earth
Men
based
or
on
women?
their performances
Falcon, men or
in
women?
NXT. I'm not personally ready to quite go there yet, especially after the performances we saw from 3 tag teams in last week's TLC main event. But I will say that Fraium, excuse me, are certainly heading in the right direction.
Fraium pretty deadly. This match presented by Sonic Drive-In. You see the speed as he stretches him out and then delivers that kick right to the head. And we spent time with Pretty Deadly earlier today as they are still trying to regroup after what happened at home in London.
Wow.
They put so
SRS
much
confirmed
into that
Gallus. Check
Yeah,
on
and it's always unnerving
Dragunov.
when you're an established team like Pretty Deadly is. When a new breakout team hits the scene, you feel like you know your place in the layer
Yes,
cake. You feel
that's
like
exactly
there's
what
a
I
bit of
just
a
said.
line
Check on
forming to get a
Dragunov.
opportunity once again at the tag champs, and then a new team with
She
a bunch
changed
of
her picture
hoopla
before the
surrounding
release?
them, turn
Jesus.
up, and you feel like you've
Guys, I'm
slipped
trying to keep up with everything,
Wilson hooks the leg.
1 or 2 places down
but
the ladder, and
yeah, we
PD
are.
certainly need a
we got-
big win
I gotta
tonight to
keep
let
up on
these
the thing,
newcomers know you're
on
not
the
gonna have
show.
it too easy here on the Blue Brand.
See, Saturday, June 7th, that's going to be special Money in the Bank the same day as Worlds Collide. NXT and WWE.
Guys, what do you think of this thumbnail for
What a day
the
that's gonna
YouTube
be in
video
LA.
for the releases?
Be careful, he says. Remember, he says be careful.
Fuck. Hold on.
We talked about the speed, the pace, the athleticism of Fraium.
What do you guys think of that?
Sometimes there's no match in the power advantage
Yes or no?
that PD have. Although the quickness and maneuverability there was telling for Fraium.
DDT. And now all 4 men in the ring. And look at the pace that they pick up here as Axiom comes in.
PD have never faced anything quite like these two, and they simply have no defense for it.
It's the dive train, time and again.
Shut up, Park.
To the outside, right into the barrier goes Prince. And Kit Wilson on the other side. Fraium in control.
Kit Wilson almost taking a dip into our front row there. And it is this UK-Spanish alliance of Fraium that now has full control over the English.
I need to
boys.
get Twitter back. I seriously need to get Twitter back. Not you catching strays from Park. Well, Park, you know what? With the amount of money Park has spent in my stream, I'm sure I'm deserve the abuse at this point. Did Jacob Fatu win? He didn't wrestle.
In fact, here in Iowa,
I like the thumbnail. Yes, Odd Duck. Yes, Odd Duck. Guys, if you're over on the YouTube and you're not following yet, make sure you hit that follow button.
Nathan Fraser, who is just a blur when you watch him in that ring, and it's really Axiom who's more the cold-blooded.
And don't forget to follow the new Reddit channel as well. We have a new Reddit channel for everyone to go and put their opinions in on all the releases. YouTube, there you go. Yes, boy! Everyone's fair game. I've never made fun of anyone I didn't like. That's why my brother always.
What a momentum swing by Pretty
Facts.
Deadly as
Facts. I have a friend in Ireland, and they told me once the only reason I abuse you is because I fucking love you, and I'm like, yeah, fair, okay.
Yeah, ironically, there was nothing pretty about what Elton just did there. That was the deadly part of their arsenal. You alluded to it earlier. There has been a different side of Pretty Deadly in recent weeks that has come to the fore, a more vicious side.
LOL, that's such a valid point. Listen, if you're gonna abuse me, but make sure it's in love. You know, make sure it's for love. They released a writer and producer yesterday. Yeah, I heard about that. That's why I was concerned about the releases coming up.
Inside the ropes this year. We have seen that, especially you go back to early March when they came up with the victory in the #1 contenders triple threat match when they defeated Los Garza and Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, and I'm like you, Joe. I really enjoy the theatrics, the showboating of these two, but you have to find that killer instinct once the bell rings, and historically, perhaps at times, it's taken too long for PD to find it, but now this is a very, very different team.
And hear the reaction from the crowd here in Des Moines as Axiom with that big chop in again. Before he is driven back into that corner of Pretty Deadly. That's a tough spot for Axiom to be in as Kit Wilson comes flying in with that elbow.
As much as we talk about this,
you know what I don't get about wrestling fans is when they releases and there's always someone saying, why isn't the yeah, I don't get that either. I don't get it either. That's how Gen X and millennial men show affection, feeling fuck that, we use that shit against you.
Hottest tag division on planet Earth, but so do the dirty tricks that teams will employ to make sure they have an edge. And Fraium need to get up to speed pretty quickly.
Pretty Deadly. I actually want to see Pretty Deadly get a W here.
On their side.
I actually want to see Pretty Deadly get a W here, but I don't think Fraium's gonna get take an L. I don't think they're gonna take an L.
At Axiom's continuous kickouts and refusal to stay down. So shock and awe attempt at times here from Pretty Deadly, and it's just not worked as effectively as they game planned. Although Elton Prince enjoying what he's seeing. Just classic tag teamwork, cutting off one of your opponents.
GG was a big fumble, yeah. I agree. GG, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, 3 massive ones. Even Jakara, but I felt, and this is not to be it's not even like a disrespectful thing, but I think Jakara was always going to be overshadowed by fuck, what's her name? Help me out here, chat. Lash Legend, yeah. Love the guy in the Rocky movies. Hey, Adrian. Oro Mensa. No, shit. Jakara was never overshadowed by Mensa. Apollo Crews is at Disneyland. Jesus. Nice save. You barely beat me to it.
And now he does. Here comes Fraser Wade.
Yes, boy. Ooh, Fraser looked like he slipped coming off the rope there.
With the springboard drop kick.
Get ready to hit that slow down button on your remote, because this guy is simply too fast to be legal.
He is an absolute vapor trail. Springboarding into action.
See, and this is what I'm thinking. Oh, double DDT. This is what I'm thinking. I think if Tatum gets released, they're just going to get signed at TNA.
Into the cover.
This dude was trained by Seth Rollins.
Exceptionally close.
He's in absolute disbelief.
Well, the boos are ringing out, and I understand it. You see, the mouth of Elton Prince busted wide open. This was a late kick. I'm not quite sure. It may have been an
shit! He took the elbow across the face. Oh, Elton is
absolutely terrible state.
Elton is busted open.
Here. It might be like taking candy from a baby, because Elton Prince looks like a beaten man.
Elton took that elbow from the gainer with a shooting star press right across the chin. That was like a UFC elbow right there. Damn.
Which is essentially given a free tag here to Kit Wilson.
And now off to the floor. And now here comes Kit Wilson.
Fraser didn't see the tag. He was
did
so
not.
focused on attacking Elton Prince.
For the win. And the kick out at the very last second.
Well, that was a mistake. Nathan Fraser really needs to learn from there. And you won't get many chances like that here at SmackDown.
Did
Fraser
anybody hear three?
Still ticking in this one.
Oh, big right hand comes in.
I'm sorry, did anybody else hear three? Because I did.
Wilson might have to win this one on his own if he's going to be successful here. I think Elton Prince is down for the count at this point, and it's effectively a 2-on-1 matchup, and now Axiom back in the fray.
Wow.
Kit Wilson in that compromise.
Yeah, I think
position.
Elton is out of this match. I think they're going home.
Just rapid tags here from Fraxium. It is now Nathan Fraser.
I think they're going home.
Man.
Oh, Spanish fly!
And this did the
What a
damage
Spanish
last
fly.
week, Joe.
This crazy.
Nathan Fraser, Phoenix splash. The combo
1,
work for the
2,
win.
3. Wow, what a match. Wow.
And that is 2 for 2 on SmackDown.
Did you hear Gallus, Jakari Jackson, Eddie Thorpe, Gigi Colin, Cora Jade, Caven Carter, Katana Chance, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman have been released?
Spanish fly from Axiom, stacked with his Phoenix splash.
Really?
Nathan Fraser, 2 weeks in a row, it's done the damage, and that could be the key to Fraxium one day winning gold here on the blue brand.
Really?
They are making a big statement early on in what is a richly talented and proven tag team division. Big win for Fraxium.
Welcome. You know, after watching the Street Profits win that TLC
We're
match
okay.
last week, it's really brought some inspiration.
Michin and B-Fab are there. We're okay.
We'll be able to get our hands on some gold of our own.
And we know that you just gave some time off to Liv and Raquel, so Liv can go film that movie. I'm just saying that when they come back, we would be honored to be on top
I can
of
take that under consideration.
Just a couple of paper tigers and a huge dictator. There. Madam Chat, Chelsea, you can come in there.
Oh, condolences for
Oh
your
my
loss.
God, Chelsea.
So sad. Nicholas, last week was rigged, hijacked by the deep state of jealous women in the locker room, led by none other than crooked Zelina Vega.
Chelsea.
This is fantastic.
Numbers don't lie, and the referee counted 3.
This is so good.
That's the number I care
Textbook collusion is what that is. We are talking about the United States
Crash out.
Championship, Nicholas. You're not even from here.
Neither are you, or you, or you.
How dare you ask for me?
She's an American hero. That's right. Nicholas, don't make
She's an
me
American
take you
hero.
to Supreme Court.
Well, good luck with that. I have a show to run, so unless there's something else...
No, wait. What if I told you I won't take you to the Supreme Court and instead you will give me the recount that I deserve?
I think you mean a
Rematch.
And that's something we can certainly talk about, just not tonight, because tonight, Zelina Vega is going one-on-one with Piper Niven.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Since when?
Since right now, one-on-one. And hey, if Piper's successful, she'll be first in line for a title shot, and then maybe she could be U.S. champion, and then maybe you can be her secret Hermes.
Chelsea's losing her mind.
Chelsea's on full crash out.
Turn a week ago for Nia Jax.
Yo, what up, Alex? How you doing, man?
We'll hear from the dangerous and determined Nia
Go on
Jax.
Twitter and see on Wrestle Up. They posted about it. Yo, Extreme Shadows. I'm thinking sarcasm.
Stay ready.
Doesn't fall often with you.
I'm him.
Does it?
You mean Kim? Huh? No, me, him. Oh, Tim. Him. Oh, Jim. Oh.
Ho! They released Cena Dayton, Ohio merch. I have to get it. Isn't this Steve's first time watching W? I know, right, guys? Sorry, y'all. I can't remember the first time. I can't remember last time I actually watched WWE. Sarcasm. Did anyone else see that they pushed back GTA 6 for another year? All the releases are crazy. Katie, musical. We're getting a musical? What musical? You know what, Park? God damn it. I feel violated, Park. Why are you so mean? Why? We got a bunch of WWE releases before GTA 6. Listen, we got Hulk Hogan running a wrestling promotion before GTA 6. Oh God, they have Dayton, Ohio, Cena spinner belt. My wallet's screaming. Park, how much have you been drinking? That's okay. Not enough? Fair. Hulk Hogan says he wrestled Brock Lesnar after his UFC return. What crack is this guy? He's on some. He's some of the on that good. He's on that good, guys. He did lift the Hogan ban. I stand corrected. He said he was gonna, but oh yeah, I did forget to lift the Hogan ban. But I think it's just better off that we just leave it. Did you hear Swerve Strickland got removed from WWE? Jesus Christ. Now y'all are tripping with me.
Man, I can't believe we're just 8 days away from being there in St. Louis, and you can experience the non-stop excitement of Backlash with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, the unforgettable experiences. You can find your package for Backlash on OnLocationEXP.com.
Did you hear that Billy Gunn? Oh my God, here we go. What up, Katie?
St. Louis, the continued next chapter written in the long history of John Cena and Randy Orton.
Versus Orton. One of the great rivalries in the history of the WWE. Two great champions of our era, Orton and Cena, to lock it up for the opportunity to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Tables, ladders, and chairs match. Climb up and get the championships.
The WWE was unifying the titles. There was going to be one top dog grand champion of the WWE.
You want to talk about stakes? Those are big stakes.
Cena's hanging on! Randy Orton looks to handcuff John Cena to the bottom rope.
Zelina.
Cena took the rope off the turnbuckle.
What? So I saw so many comments. Oh, dude, listen. We're not going to talk about it.
Randy Orton is WWE World Heavyweight.
We're not going to talk about that.
I proved tonight.
We're not going to.
That I am the greatest superstar of this generation or any other.
Did you hear MrTeshk is our Lord and Savior? God bless you.
Cannot wait for that one. Backlash a week from tomorrow in St. Louis, Missouri. The hometown man, Randy Orton, looks to become a 15-time world champ.
Just seen Brad Maddox got
25-year rival, the record 17-time champ John Cena. And side note, we will be hearing from Randy Orton.
I heard Vince McMahon bought AEW so he could fire Billy Gunn. Y'all are trolling tonight. Why is this taking so long? What are we doing here? Oh, here we go. Luchasaurus. Man, this woman needs to change her music, bro. This woman's got to change her music.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nia Jax!
Of course, Nia knows what it's like to be on top of them all, the two-time women's world champion. She also knows what it's like to avenge betrayal. Wade, that's what she was out to do last week and beyond.
Yeah, so we were having an impromptu match on SmackDown last week. Saw WWE Women's Champ Tiffany Stratton take on the Storm Jade Cargill. Both women pushing their limits to the max until a deranged Naomi hit the ring to attack the woman who beat her at WrestleMania 41.
You realize she's not coming out with Candace?
Naomi
yeah, she hasn't been for a while.
Stage left rather than confront Tiffany Stratton. However, enter stage right, Nia Jax. Tiffany Stratton's former mentor, letting the champ know that she wants her gold back.
Here we go. Nia promo. Okay, is it just me? Close your eyes. When Nia talks, do you guys hear Vicky Guerrero? Because I do.
Thanks, guys. It sounds like you all missed me.
Just saying.
Well, that was a warm welcoming, and I'm really happy I'm back. But you see, while I was gone, and your champion, Tiffany Stratton, was running around here like a Barbie doll with her head cut off, I was at home getting refocused, regrouping, so I can come back here
That's
and
all I
take
can hear.
what is
Excuse
mine.
me! That's all I can hear.
The WWE Women's Championship.
It's Tiffy time! You know what? If that's all they give Nia for promos, I'll take it because that was actually decent.
Let me guess, Nia. You were gonna say that you're gonna annihilate me and then take my title.
Tiffany, how much glitter do you need?
Newsflash, I'm not the same Tiffany Stratton that used to bully around anymore. Cashing in on you was the greatest thing I've ever done for my career, and I'd do it again.
You used to bully
and then
around
I went
anymore?
toe-to-toe with one of the greatest of all time, Charlotte Flair. And then I beat her. And if we ever lock up again, I'd beat you too.
You offer me a rematch?
No. You should know, and you should
No,
have been
Alex,
here
I'm
long enough to know that I don't make the matches around here, but I'm certainly not shying away from a fight. I'd defend my title against you anytime, any place, anywhere.
All right, so we're going Backlash. Oh my God, I keep forgetting Naomi has new music and it's awesome. Jesus. I was like, did we just get a call up?
Wow, looky.
God, Naomi's music is so good.
You know, it's funny to see the two of you fighting because I remember for months when I was trying to get the WWE Women's Championship from Nia, Tiffy, you always found a way to make sure you helped her out.
Facts?
You two made my life hell.
Facts?
And you say that you've changed? Nah, Tiffy. I've changed.
I can see that.
I'm a new Naomi now. I'm no longer the sweet Naomi, the good girl who and let Jade walk all over. I took matters into my own hands. I took out Jade and I took my championship. Jade may have ruined everything that I have worked for, but I am not done. Shut up.
You copied my wardrobe.
I am not done going after gold. And not only will I push you onto a car, I'll push you under one.
Whoa. Yo, that's like manslaughter. Naomi? You might want to check that.
Proceed with caution. May hit a little different right now.
Jade's just like, no promo.
Purposeful stride of the storm.
Jade's like, no promo. We're just gonna.
Is gonna get after Naomi. And meanwhile, they're brawling as well with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton.
Well, it was Jade Cargill that got jumped by Naomi last week during the match, and then subsequently, of course, Tiffany Stratton jumped by Nia Jax. A little bit of payback before our eyes here.
All out. And now Tiffany and Jade circling.
Look, we've got the main event of WrestleMania 44.
Four of you are so eager for a fight. Then let's give Des Moines, Iowa,
Tesh, where should I set a picture of the sign in case you can't see me on TV? The Reddit, NL, the Reddit.
Let's give them Naomi and Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill and the champ Tiffany Stratton, and let's do it tonight.
That sounds like a potential main event that could well replace the one we lost earlier.
Yeah, two bitter rivals, and then the two former great friends who split over a contract cash-in. So that is great stuff by Nick Aldis to know that. He deserves a big hand, by the way, this week. He led the way
referee
on
guys
Raw,
there.
filling in on Raw. Then he over-delivers here on SmackDown 2 times already tonight.
Well, being a GM is a thankless task, but the truth is you get 4 big personalities like we just had brawling in that ring. They're going to fight one way or another, may as well make it legal.
One of the biggest post-Mania surprises came a week ago. The return of a very dangerous, often mysterious and cryptic, capable superstar.
Aleister Black promo.
May you never forget that I am
SmackDown's been fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I am
awful.
About to have a very bad night.
Is that seat behind the commentators?
Because
no.
Look who arrived. It was
I'm better
the
looking.
Shocking return to SmackDown of one Aleister Black. But upon this vision, the audience's jaws dropped. And soon
By the way, Aleister's been selling that eye for like 3 years.
Black Mass, give the devil his due.
Hey, you know what? I'm sick of people playing with your name, man. How's he gonna try to make a moment off a moment maker? And tonight, we gonna show him. You, me, and Dre. Dre.
Dre and I are pillars in this industry. This is what I was talking about last week. Respect. Respect. 2 decades I built WWE with hard work and spotlight stealing performances. I've outlasted next cheek flavors of the month, so-called legends, you name it. And he wanted his
Nothing yet.
He targeted the right.
I think they're gonna wait on the releases after the show.
Nobody talks. You target the Miz, everybody talks. Spotlights on you. But here's the thing, he didn't knock me out last week. He woke me up. Because I'm not fighting for a spotlight. I'm fighting to remind everyone exactly who I am. There's a reason I lasted in a company that he only lasted 5 years in. Aleister Black wants to make a statement, but he's gonna be a part of mine. Let's go. Hit my music! Awesome! I came to
I mean, Mello with the 15-pound gold medallion, Andre the Giant head.
There you get successes in this game, Joe Tesh. You celebrate them. What a massive success that was for Mello.
Well, when The Miz is reminding us that he wants to defeat
Tesh, you should have let me do it. Nah, it's all good. That eye is a side effect of COVID jab. Just No, that's him getting his face jammed into face stuck into the side of a steel step. Wow, words, Steve. Words, Steve. The Miz.
Chance in front of the Miz. Coming up next against Aleister
They
Black.
better
Don't go anywhere.
give Aleister his entrance on TV. That's what they want you to think.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
Shayna Baszler tweeted, "No one can offer what I have to offer. Reality, let the galaxy burn." Interesting.
SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium.
So I've got an interesting post here. If anyone wants to dive into this for me. Just saying, if anybody wants to look into it a little deeper. That's wild. If that's true, that's wild. Yo, Animate, thank you, because I just needed that. I might not be able to handle what she has to offer, but I'm willing to give it the whole call. Was that Brock? That was Brock. Yes, it was. It was Brock Lesnar. Yeah, what is going on? I want to wait for SRS confirmation so bad. You guys let me know when SRS decides to confirm that stuff, because I ain't going down that road right now. Jesus. Skip. I need this. Why don't you return to WWE? Because nobody wants you there. Nobody wants you there. You crying little. I love it when Tess starts reading one of my comments only to realize it is highly inappropriate and just stops. Well, Park, it's because you are who you are. And that tends to be problematic at times. I'm sorry, Tess. I'm sorry, everyone else. You guys support. Yeah, fair. Fair enough. You son of a bitch.
Shut up, bitch!
Thanks for the fifth. Thank you for the biddies there, bud. Appreciate that. All right.
This is massive news that broke. That WWE, in partnership with the Western
You
Australian
are the
Government
problem.
for Tourism Western Australia, they've
You
announced that
are the
Crown
problem.
Jewel's going to be in Perth. It'll headline.
I like that they put Crown Jewel in Perth, man.
Australia. It happens this October.
Honestly.
Saturday, October 11th, and that venue will also host Friday Night SmackDown on the 10th and Monday Night Raw on Monday the 13th of
TKO
October. And
bought triple.
undisputed champion John Cena will be there in Perth. His final appearance in Australia.
Bought AAA to release Alberto Del Rio. That's wild.
WWE Australia 2025. The Miz, of course, his huge resume of his career. And a loud complaint recently about being left off the WrestleMania cards. Well, that was silenced a week ago. It came with the incredible entrance and stunning return of the man we're about to experience again. As we're all back in black here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Back in black? Come on, Joe. Do better, man. Fucking music's sick. His music is so good. Oh, what's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Did anybody see Zelina take the title to the Towers Memorial? Fucking love it. Hey, Gary. It's been a minute since I saw you in here.
It has been 1,663 days since Aleister Black has had an official WWE match. It was October of 2020. Life takes really curious paths. Of course, that Aleister Black has been on now.
Life takes
with a concerning destination for so many.
Joe
in the SmackDown
just.
locker room.
Unnerving, otherworldly
Yo,
presence.
that was so
seen in the locker room all day this week. All day last week.
Did anyone just pick up what Joe Tessitore just said? Anyone?
Strikes. A ton of questions surrounding the
Aleister Black took a curious path to get back to WWE.
Is why target The Miz? The Miz is convinced it's because Aleister Black wants to stand in The Miz's gigantic spotlight. He's targeting one of the biggest names.
Why do you get Gangrel Undertaker vibes? Because that's probably what it is.
The case, but it has woken up something inside of The Miz, who has his work cut out in Aleister Black's first match back. Oh,
he goes.
Damn.
Was that Black Mass laid out The Miz a week ago. He is so dangerous as a striker with that spinning kick.
What's the main event? I think it's the women's tag match.
Miz acutely aware more
Wait,
than
what?
anyone just how dangerous this man is. Trying kicks of his own, major faux pas against a Muay Thai expert like Aleister Black.
Hide my greatness from the WWE audience. It's very upsetting. But here are some examples.
Everything he's capable of doing.
It's come to my attention that the WWE.
Well, there are two versions of The Miz. There's the
Okay, Becky.
games playing version, likes to laugh and joke, and then there's this version that is a two-time Grand Slam.
That half clinch into the knee, into the leg sweep. That
Yeah, why is he in shorts? He looks like he's just wearing boxers that he sleeps in.
By Aleister Black, who trains with Muay Thai world champs Liam Harrison.
I'm
and
good.
Housen. And if Miz thought he was going to get away with a quick one this evening, he better think again.
Miz goes for the kick. Black able to get out of the way.
Yo.
He's off to a very good start. Miz looks to counter. Catches that boot.
Oh,
Catches that
Jesus.
right knee that comes up again. See the pedigree and the movement of Aleister Black.
The one thing I like about Aleister is like how he trains with Zelina too.
Into the cover.
Black is so skilled at this, he almost comes across as a Matrix-like performer. He's just a step ahead of the Miz at every move so far. And Miz's mistake has been trying to match Aleister Black at his own game.
Yeah, the striking ability, he's accurate.
He's been doing kickboxing, hence the shorts. Ah, fair. But I thought he did Muay Thai as well. Thoughts on the releases? I'm gonna be doing a video right after SmackDown about it. But it sucks. A lot of major talent. A lot of big talent. But I do think there's a lot of opportunity there. If you were Malachi.
Tessitore and Wade Barrett here in Des Moines, Iowa. That was a great example moments ago, Wade, of staying focused. He was in such control. He was on point, and then one moment where Carmelo Hayes simply walks into the frame. He catches him in the corner of his eye, and just that hesitation opened up the door for the Miz.
Well, Miz has been yelling at Carmelo Hayes, watch and
Jesus.
learn, but Carmelo Hayes
Just
really
stomp.
bailed the Miz out
Cora
there, because for
changed
sure,
name back to
the
Aleister
Miz
Black.
was getting eaten alive
Yeah.
with those kicks and elbow strikes from
She might.
Aleister Black.
Listen, Tony Khan's going to be knocking on a lot of doors. I think TNA is going to be knocking on a lot of doors. I think
Nice job of shielding
Triple
those
A.
illegal attacks to the
I see some of the talent going to Japan.
Charles Robinson.
I'm not gonna lie. I think if Tatum gets released, I think if Tatum gets released, she would be amazing over in Stardom. Who would be the best for AEW? Probably Strowman.
At WrestleMania. And now what a big opportunity.
Dakota in Japan, yeah, maybe, but I know didn't Dakota and God, what is his name?
I would target the weakest guy in the locker room, so I don't necessarily agree.
Eddie Thorpe. Didn't they just buy a house in Orlando together?
Is a future Hall of Famer. He's one of the best.
Or didn't they just move in together or something?
What the audience may think of his personality. So Aleister Black targeted the Miz for a reason, and I can't quite figure it out.
Miz, a two-time WWE champion, an 8-time Intercontinental champion. He's had the U.S. title, multiple tag team championships. He's won 2 times. He's won the Money in the Bank.
This feels like, even though it's Malik, Aleister, and Miz. Oh my God, Miz.
Black's head comes thundering down.
Yeah, the injuries really did set Dakota back.
Just sits back and admires the work.
Well, you don't see moves like that in Muay Thai, and this dirty tricks campaign.
And again, I think this the injury set back Cora as well.
I could have foreseen neutralizing this version of Aleister Black, whose strike game has just been on point.
He drives his lower back into the side of the apron and then rakes up near the eyes and pulls back on his face.
Well, risking disqualification there was the Miz, who is so experienced in the dark arts in this game. He knows exactly how far he can push before a referee is going to throw it out, and he really treaded that line there.
Miz going up top. Might get a black mass here. This could be a great finish. Nope, he's just going to stand there and take a double axe handle. We are back in 1989.
Big opportunity for the Miz here against Aleister Black, who returned to SmackDown a week ago and delivered a black mass kick to the Miz.
Wow, literally just letting Miz get work in on Aleister here.
Since October of 2020.
There we go.
Well, it has been an absolute masterclass by the Miz. Oh, going for that skull-crushing finale, but too quick was Aleister Black, and the Miz
I think Mia is going to eventually get a push. Well, they did just have her and B-Fab talking about the tag titles, so we'll see what happens.
Somebody who was mowing him down in the early goings in this one.
Oh! But he eats a huge knee. I mean,
what a knee! Bald guy in the front row, you even see him go, oh my God.
Strike there from
Little
Black,
Nate.
who didn't get more than a split-second notice that the Miz was darting at him. It was the perfect strike at the perfect time, which tells you exactly why Black is just so dangerous.
He is. That striking ability. All the Muay Thai moves that we saw early on in this match when he took advantage, and now he's able to parry that right hand and then sweeps the leg. And look at the speed.
God,
of the
Malachi.
Versatile attack of Aleister Black.
Sure, saw a strike to the liver in there at one point.
Oh, springboard right into the cover.
Oof. Anime, do me a favor, throw that in the Reddit channel if you can. If you have Reddit, throw that in the Reddit channel.
All Miz can do at this point is cover up and hope for the best.
Tickets available for Monday Night Raw in nearby Omaha, and we are only 8 days away from Backlash. Randy Orton, John Cena, we are going to hear from the Viper here tonight on SmackDown. Miz able to catch that knee.
Apparently, this role for Liv in this movie has potential to make her like the next big top Hollywood, like Becky. That's good, even though I don't see the movie being any good, but that's for any, you know what I mean.
Playbook as this industry has ever seen, and Carmelo Hayes is loving every second of his mentor beating the hell out of Aleister Black now.
Carmelo Hayes with words of encouragement, perhaps offering up a little bit of strategy and coaching. Oh, did you just look at the reaction by
Aleister's just like, can you do that again?
With world champs in Muay Thai kicking your chest. These are just bouncing off for Aleister Black.
Spinning elbow. Oh, a big strike.
If and when Jeff Cobb comes to WWE, who is his first feud, you think he'll throw? Omos. Omos. Just now realizing next weekend I get to see two wrestlers I idolized growing up. Who? Who?
I never want Aleister Black to kick me.
Oh, he's looking for the skull-crushing finale.
Oof.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
Can you believe that cartwheel reversal counter?
Well, the Miz can't believe it.
Yeah, Miz.
Those eyes. The mysterious Aleister Black. He delivers again.
Aleister's so good, man.
I mean, you've got all the time in the world. Counter 300 here. Miz has
This is this is one of the most arrogant but fantastic finishers. I just love it.
And lifts up his potential victim. Oh, Carmelo Hayes gets up on the apron.
Thinks twice.
No, no. I was gonna say no way.
By Black. There it is. There
Black Mass.
Black Mass.
1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go.
Here is your winner, Aleister Black.
He's mysterious, he's intense, he's highly dangerous. Give the devil his due. And Carmelo Hayes, not this week, pal. Live to fight another day.
Does he want a piece of that?
I would take 7. I would take a 7 rounds of this.
And Aleister Black, after a massive black.
What did he say?
You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean on that one.
First win going back almost 5 years for Aleister Black. Back on Friday Night SmackDown.
And judging by that performance, the first of many, I suspect, Joe Tess.
Devastating
I felt good.
striking ability. A Black Mass spinning kick. And the Miz checking his teeth. As Carmelo helps him to his feet. What a showcase win. Welcome back, Aleister Black.
I've been such now like 5 comments in a row. It'd be nice. Hold on. Park, I'm not, your comments aren't even coming through.
WrestleMania, and brother, I gotta tell you, what I saw was a true embodiment of disappointment. Yeah. Not only did you lose the biggest match of your life, for which you should be embarrassed, but you also embarrassed the whole tradition of lucha libre by losing to a clown, un payaso, like El Grande.
What do you say?
Americano.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio himself picked you to take his place at WrestleMania. And you blew it. And now, the self-appointed greatest luchador of all time is out of the picture. And this time, hopefully forever. Someone's gonna have to take his place. And that person, brother, has always been me. So, if you know what's best for you, you're gonna want to listen closely to what I gotta say. Mira,
Okay.
cállate.
Okay.
Stay out of my business, okay?
Whoa, 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 espera.
There is only one luchador in the world I trust. And definitely, it's not you, brother. If you have a problem, I will see you in the ring tonight. I'll make it happen.
Shit. Yo, this match could actually be an absolute banger. It dates back to like 30 minutes ago, having the goldfish brain you do. I understand why you don't remember them. God damn it. Why does Zelina's music sound like it's the opening music of SmackDown?
How can you not feel great?
Steve, I would love to see Tegan and Dakota reunite. That'd be interesting. Kind of like Casey Lee and what's her name? Park, you just keep drinking, bud. You just keep drinking, Oos.
Vega against Piper Niven. That's coming up next. The new Women's United States Champion.
Well, Phoenix and Escobar is gonna go off tonight, and it's gonna be a banger. So.
On WWE LFG.
The LFG playoffs are here, so let's go.
Back-to-back episodes mean double the eliminations. First, the ladies.
I've got an Olympic gold medalist, and I have somebody who I feel is going to change the face of women's wrestling.
Then, tempers erupt with
She does. I'm so glad she finally. Yeah, fair.
Who will advance to the semifinals?
This might be the hardest decision of the competition.
I don't want to say goodbye to either of you.
WWE LFG. Sunday, 8/7 Central, only on A&E.
Shit, I've been clipping but not posting. Jesus Christ. Guys, keep my squirrel brain working here. You know who I noticed hasn't been in my stream in the last few weeks? Mr. Mystic. Phoenix, jeez, I just put Phoenix. Forgot. Yeah. She did switch back to Aleister Black. He's a slacker. Squirrel! Where? What? What happened? Steve, I would love a reunion of Tegan and Dakota since they really got, yeah, no, I would too. You know what? We can't forget about Progress over in the UK. They're putting some big events on. There's some stuff there for some of these released talent. I haven't seen them. I highly recommend them. Happy for Indy? I am too, but there is an asterisk on it. I just think like they're giving her a little bit too much mic time to start. Shayna Baszler has been released. Really cool guy? Is that the only release from today? Oh, Dakota's turn on Tegan is legendary. That was one of the coolest turns I think I've seen in WWE. Like, not like the best, but it's definitely up there for one of my favorite turns. Jasmine Nix. Is that official? I haven't heard about Jasmine yet. TNA lost Savannah Evans to free agents. Jesus.
We are live at the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana.
So I would go to these shows, and you know how they would show the celebrities in the crowd?
Right.
They would say Indianapolis Colts here. They wouldn't say Pat McAfee here, right? Because I was just punter or kicker or whatever.
If you're an Indianapolis Colt on a Monday night, you come to Monday Night Raw. There they are.
God.
I didn't care. I was pumped.
Babyface Pat McAfee.
To be on the screen or anything like that, every stage of my life, whether it's junior high, high school, college, NFL, you name it, whatever city, whatever group of friends I'm around, I told them all that I was going to be a professional wrestler. I'm supposed to be a professional wrestler. Supposed to be a professional wrestler.
And episode 7 featuring Pat McAfee.
I'm looking forward. I just hope Papa H keeps doing cross. Yeah, same.
Stephanie's place, of course, the 10-episode ESPN.
Yeah, Jules, they just said that they misread it, so it's okay.
The Bloodlines available, and you can watch on ESPN Plus, also available on Hulu. And
Has anyone been watching the Stephanie Places stuff? I've only watched the Steve Austin one.
Against Gunther in 8 days at Backlash.
Ooh, rather him than me. What a showdown that's going to be.
As every Wednesday, Stephanie's Places. It is a great night here at Wells Fargo Arena. Look at this big man. Look at Deion Dawkins, the 4-time Pro Bowler, the offensive tackle.
I watched many of them. They're really good. Cross is gonna get pushed.
Among this massive crowd here in Des Moines, Iowa.
And get this, just announced, we had a luchador dispute in the locker room moments ago. Well, we're going to settle it tonight as the Electric Ray Phoenix and the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar, they're going to go one-on-one later tonight right here on SmackDown.
We saw Zelina Vega, the new United States champion, having defeated Chelsea Green.
Is she coming out to Piper's music or Chelsea Green's music? Oh, Chelsea's music. You're not even from here. Neither are you.
And her opponent, accompanied by Chelsea Green.
If Chelsea Green's the one that comes up with this stuff, just the gimmick stuff is so good.
And Wade, let's remind everyone what happened last week with Piper and her secret purpose partner, Alba Fire.
Yeah, well, it's been weeks of chasing, but Zelina Vega finally got her opportunity at the US title last week. The career underdog being cheap-shotted by the Secret Hervis one time too many. That led to their ejection, and it was a big distraction.
It's giving Funeral vibes. Exactly. That's what it's supposed to be giving.
To hit that patented code red and grab her first singles championship.
She has a great creative mind. Zelina did picks for the US title. Few Aleister knows what's up, man. Facts.
She is distraught indeed.
Facts.
Chelsea Green.
Okay, is my Uber gonna get here or what?
Full-on grief-stricken funeral mourning clothing, as she says, to grieve the loss of her U.S. championship. I'll give you a little more on that in a moment, but how quickly things can change. For months, it was Piper escorting out and serving at the right hand of the U.S. champ, Chelsea Green, and now it's Chelsea without the title and Piper taking on the new champ.
Well, immediately, you see the disparity in
What did I order? Honestly, I ordered a burger and a Diet Coke. That's it. And it's taken since SmackDown started for it to come in.
Piper, boy, the size advantage of being stretched out by Zelina Vega. It'll be interesting to see the strategy that Vega
Yo,
takes.
Imagine they do Zelina dirty.
In a spot like this, who looks to just splash but misses.
Well, that was a great strategy. Get the hell out of the way.
Yes.
Imagine they do Zelina dirty and Piper wins the US title tonight.
Zelina Vega, the new champion. Oh, and the big knee comes in, and Wade, never underestimate how much a title means to someone. It was an emotional scene this week on social media. Zelina Vega posting a bringing the championship to the 9/11 memorial and placing it on her late father's nameplate. That was a beautiful scene.
Yeah, absolutely incredible from Zelina Vega, but contrast that with the emotions.
What kind of burger? Double Angus burger from Harvey's with hot sauce, ghost pepper, mayo, onions, pickle, tomato, lettuce, and olives. Is this for the title? Oh no, it's not for the title.
You know, I ran into her earlier tonight. The black sunglasses, the black veil, the whole head-to-toe formal funeral outfit.
Y'all gotta chill, man. My chat's a little too wild when it comes to Zelina.
Incredible to think, but she was compelled to try to replicate as close to a similar outfit
Chelsea
that
Green.
Jackie
Hot sauce and ghost pepper? Hell
during the
yeah.
presidential funeral back in the 60s. That was from Chelsea herself. That is what she
Come on,
said.
Joe, have a heart. Lady Liberty has
I mean, but to say
fallen.
that, to draw upon that, that's right from Chelsea's mouth as to what her intent was in this outfit tonight.
Well, I think we're all in mourning and looking.
Nobody is.
Well,
nobody is.
You're the only one who isn't.
No.
You have a heart of stone, Joe.
No, there are maybe 3 people, and one of them is Chelsea Green herself. It is a wonderful story to see what Zelina Vega, the underdog, has pulled off. And everything she had to go through to
God
get to
damn.
that point as Piper Niven slams her down so hard.
The celebrations are brief for the United States champion. You have to think, and this might not serve Chelsea well, if Piper Niven wins here in this non-title affair, perhaps she will be due.
God, the Piper sucks chants are cold, man.
There's no doubt. But right now, Zelina Vega is in trouble. Piper's in control.
Yeah, my food's definitely ice cold by now. Definitely ice cold by now.
I don't understand what you're doing.
It almost feels like Chelsea Green has
Did
now
you see
become
the
part of
releases?
Piper Niven's
No,
secret
Brandon.
mode.
I don't watch professional wrestling, and I don't do professional wrestling content. To be able to see that 10 superstars got released today, including Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman, Cora Jade, Shayna Baszler, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter.
The size advantage of Piper Niven has been coming into play right from
Gigi
the start.
Dolan.
From Alba Fire, as soon as the referee turns his head, Alba Fire comes in and just
Who
gives
would you
her
have
a right
kept?
hand right
Dakota
across
and
the
Cora
chin.
for sure.
You spend your entire
Dakota
career
and
wanting to win
Cora for
singles
sure.
gold here in WWE, and then
Sorry,
when you win it,
if you didn't
realize it
understand, that
wasn't
was
the
complete
sunshine
sarcasm.
and rainbows that you thought it would be. You are going to be in a dogfight every single week that you are in possession of that gold.
Yeah, they're probably going to be another like 10 more.
She gets thrown out onto the floor, right at the feet of the rival who she took the title from. And Chelsea Green with a right hand.
The referee missed the entire thing. Piper Niven doing a great job of distracting Ryan Tran in there.
Come on, Ryan Tran, do your job, man.
Counted Chelsea Green out several weeks ago, I might add. That's part of a major conspiracy against Chelsea Green.
That was
Guys, you know I don't have an X. You guys gotta send this stuff to me.
Defeated Chelsea Green by countout. By the way, Zelina Vega has defeated Chelsea Green 3 straight times. The countout that you mentioned, the roll-up win, and then the thrilling United States title match that was well-earned. But right now, the issue is Piper Niven.
Yo, that's gotta be eaten at Piper.
Chelsea was vulnerable. The third one, they were
I didn't see Zelina Vega with
from
anybody ringside,
which is an absolute disgrace. There's some major powers working against Chelsea Green and the Green regime, and some would say foreign interference from the
Foreign
likes of
interference.
Nicholas
Zelina Vega is just trying anything she can.
The worst part is there's a match going on and Chelsea Green is literally taking over this entire thing.
Lateral press, and that right shoulder gets up.
It's like a polar bear playing around with a seal at this point. You feel Piper Niven at any point she wants can just end this one and put the champ out of her misery and perhaps secure herself a future championship opportunity. But I'll tell you this about Zelina Vega. She is not giving up in a hurry, but she might want to start thinking about doing exactly
What are you guys talking about? They literally just posted a video from SmackDown. What am I supposed to be seeing here? What am I supposed to be seeing here? They're coming for it all? Okay, cool. I thought you guys were saying this was a bad post. Y'all wilding out right now.
Chelsea Green was demanding a rematch. Instead, General Manager Nick Aldis had other plans, and that is this test against Piper Niven. You see the dethroned United States champion, all in black, as she says her funeral-level grieving outfit, as Piper Niven has been dominating the newly minted United States Women's Champion.
This is one of the biggest physical mismatches possible in the women's division.
No, Zelina versus Nio is the biggest physical mismatch.
A questionable shot to the thorax there from Niven. Stops the champ in her tracks.
And how about this from Vega? A big knee to Piper Niven.
Well, this has to be the answer for Vega. When you get the upper hand, you have to keep peppering your larger opponent with shots.
Oh, but then just like that, Piper slams her down.
Like Uranagi in the corner. What a difference.
And a senton.
That senton's dirty.
Lateral press and that right shoulder.
Can I show the show? Yeah, no problem, Park. You know where to send the 500 right to the PayPal.
Honestly, that's a discussion for another day as we take another look at this angled senton crushing the midsection.
Cross just scared a bunch of people. Fuck off.
Zelina Vega, who you start to question, is the ref going to need to step in here at all?
I need to see the cross video.
Her quick reflexes and now going up top as she was able to get that kick on Piper Niven. A big right hand comes in from Niven. Niven, a former WWE Tag Team Champion with Chelsea Green, of course. 3 straight wins for
It was about a doc that he was.
The last of which she earned her way to get the title shot.
He posted on Insta as well.
Into her reign. And she is being handled by Piper Niven. Now the headbutt comes in from Vega.
Well, Vega once again, it's just been short flurries of offense from the word go for Vega, but she's not giving up. Oh!
I think she's just posting I think she's just posting that she's heartbroken because of all the releases, honestly.
Vega has landed thus far, take another lock. Meteora from the second rope. It was a 2 count, but no more. And struggling, clearly in agony now.
Oh, no way.
She's going for code red. That's how
I was going to say, there's no... She can get the code red.
Instead, side slam Piper Niven into the press.
Well done, Zelina. It's a good kick out. I like how she sold that. She had her eyes closed.
Code red against an opponent as powerful as Piper Niven. It may not actually be possible for Zelina Vega to hit that, but it's certainly possible.
Oh boy.
Niven to hit this.
Oh, right on top of her head. Meteora.
Gets on the way.
Just about nimble enough. More running knees in the corner, and it's Piper Niven who's groggy. Can Vega finally sustain some offense here?
Park, why are you big on tradition? Oh, just asking for the most random stuff? Fair, okay.
Piper Niven here tonight.
Is Zelina just wearing J's to wrestle in? Oh, what a DDT!
Instincts have not been serving Zelina well. She's been trying to match power for power against Niven, but this could be it, Joe.
Wait, what is she doing?
Together a few of these moments, looking for the moonsault and delivers.
1, 2. Wow.
And that left shoulder gets up, the kick out by Piper Niven.
Well, now the fog is starting to clear in the mind of the champion. Getting back to a game plan of that hit and move kind of offense, capped off with this stunning moonsault. Wasn't quite enough. There was an element of panic in the eyes of the champ, but she is growing in confidence as this one wears on. And once again,
going for the code red again.
Nope.
It's not going to work.
No, not with the strength and size of Piper Niven. And instead, the headbutt comes in as Piper.
Anime, settle down, dude.
It's Piper Niven who looks like she's struggling to cling on, but one shot puts her back in control.
Does look for that powerbomb. Can she get her into position? As Vega is in trouble here. But Vega finds a
619.
Oh, do we have a 619 opportunity?
Into the mental.
Oh, what in the world with Chelsea?
Chelsea getting involved.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea getting involved is just gonna give Piper
Piper tried to come in.
roll up. One.
Look at this.
What a pin! What a pin! Yo!
United States champion, Zelina Vega.
That was a cool little finish they did there.
Colossal disaster for the Green Regime.
That was awesome.
This time, it was a friendly fire incident.
It's the side eye.
Zelina Vega scurries out once again with the win. The underdog is undefeated at present.
2 weeks in a row, matches have been blown up and thrown out because of you getting yourself involved. And by the way, Jacob, champ, you're not exactly innocent in all of this either.
Hold on now. Don't pin last week on us, okay? That was Damian Priest's fault. He's the one that caused the DQ. And as far as Jacob, he's telling everybody they better stay out of his way.
Yeah, what I mean?
Well, warning received, which is why at Backlash, Jacob's going to defend that US Championship against Damian Priest and LA Knight in a triple threat match.
Why is Drew not involved?
Wait, hold on. How did that happen? Technically, Drew McIntyre won the match. He's the #1 contender.
Okay, throw Drew in too.
That should fight Jacob, it's Drew.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right, sir. Forget the triple threat match.
Fatal four-way.
Let's make it a fatal four-way match. We'll add Drew McIntyre to the mix as well.
Solo.
You know what? Let's keep it 100. No matter who you put in front of me, line them all up at Backlash. Because at the end of the day, I'm a dog walk that ass.
Yeah.
See me? I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Y'all know what I mean?
Solo, what are you doing, bro?
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to screw Jacob over.
No, Solo. You are.
Oh.
Nick Aldis has been a busy boy this evening.
Oh.
But we got ourselves a new main event tonight because WWE
Yo,
Women's Champ Tiffany
Nick
Stratton
Aldis
and
putting
Cargill
in
are
that.
gonna team
Oh
up
shit,
in
I'll be right
tag
back.
Action against Nia Jax.
Yeah, that I
and
mean.
Naomi. That is later tonight on SmackDown.
And coming up next, it's the Viper. A week ago, standing over John Cena. Another RKO. Trying to claim it for good at Backlash. We will hear from Randy Orton joining us live right here in front of this massive crowd at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa. Don't go anywhere. More Friday Night SmackDown coming your way.
a sec, chat. My light burnt out.
Hard to believe we are only 8 days away from that epic encounter in St. Louis. WWE Backlash tickets are on sale now. Of course, Gunther.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
After Gunther's reaction to losing to Jey Uso and then attacking Michael Cole, Pat coming into his defense and choking out McAfee. You got Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and of course Randy Orton.
Did I miss anything except for Park being an idiot?
What was just announced officially?
Oh, it's breaking because amidst
Just
the
commercial?
chaos of the past couple of weeks, GM Nick Aldis has found a potential solution because at Backlash, US champ Jacob Fatu will defend against the former
That's a main event match, by the way, guys. That should be main event.
Damian Priest and the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre in a fatal four-way matchup. That's at Backlash a week from tomorrow.
They understand, they talk to me. Yada I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Viper, Randy Orton!
Cena's literally gonna do Randy what Randy used to. Yeah, probably. Probably.
Offense last week when John Cena said that at Backlash she would make sure that 3 generations of Orton's family legacy in the business would be erased from the history books.
After Backlash, when you fail, you will have no excuses.
Why would they ruin it with the
A typical cheap shot by this version of John Cena, but Randy Orton never really been one for excuses, has he? And who needs excuses when you are
Park being an idiot? I love it. I can take it. I give him shit. He gives it back. I promise I will not spend my night crying into my pillow asking why. Good. Because I'm not going to answer why.
And Randy Orton's 15th
You can just be nice. You can just say, yes, Daddy, can I have another?
From tomorrow, 2 of the greats of
What did he say?
25 years of history between them when it comes to a head at Backlash.
Yeah, Cena is doing a good job as a heel.
WWE Championship on the line.
That'll be streaming live on Peacock next Saturday. It's going to be a 7 Eastern start time.
Randy's in a good mood. He just high-fived security guard.
St. Louis, the undisputed championship up for grabs.
They talk to me. Oh shit, this is the wrong video. Yeah, did I mean? Cody is probably the guy that retires him, probably. I hear voices. I hear voices. Ryan Garcia lost?
That iconic
probably
image
too much
of
snow
the
before the fight.
Viper, The 14-time world champion. Of course, John Cena just breaking the all-time record, sitting on 17. But Randy was quick to remind everybody recently, hey, 14's not that far off. And now he's got the opportunity for the big one. In just 8 days, he said it right there. That belt, the undisputed
SRS said
championship.
on his live
He's
stream
out to get it
on
in 8
Twitter
days.
that there is at least one more NXT name going to be released, and he's working on confirming. Fuck.
I know we're 2 hours in Des Moines, but welcome to Friday Night SmackDown!
You're not that guy. You're not that guy. That's how I feel about Cody retiring. Facts. Facts. Yeah, I saw that, Timber. Who? Yes, Braun got released.
While the world couldn't see him, I could. It took about 20 years for all you to realize exactly what kind of man he is, but I knew from day one.
Man's a questionable term. Questionable.
He's arrogant.
Facts.
Selfish.
Facts.
He is an entitled brat that gets whatever he wants. John Cena is the ultimate shiny new toy to be played with by the ultimate puppet master.
Oh.
John, I gotta hand it to you, man. You're smart. You
Big
took
shot at Vince.
advantage of the PG era. Oh boy, did you ever take advantage of the PG era. You were willing and quite frankly eager to be a real life walking, talking cartoon character.
Facts.
While I, on the other hand, did everything that I could to be true to who I am.
Facts.
He didn't care about the boys in the back. He didn't care about all of you. All that John cared about, all that he cares about is his bottom line.
Facts.
Which has brought him fame. It has brought him fortune.
Facts.
It has brought him right into the mainstream. It has enabled John Cena to make sure that every single month he has a brand new colored t-shirt come out to the merch stands along with headband, hat, neckband, waistband, armband, wristband, jorts, I think there's sneakers, dog tags, and a little towel that says never give up. Anything he can squeeze his name onto, he's gonna put at the merch stand so that all you kids go and grab it up. He wants to make sure that you love him even more than you already do.
I haven't heard Randy tell one lie.
But speaking of the kids, last week on SmackDown, John said the reason why he never had kids, the reason why he never raised a family himself was because he was busy raising all of your kids. John, the only thing that you have raised is the price of your merchandise, which the actual parents have to work a double and able to afford.
I wonder if he's pulling this from that video from Vegas.
You know, selling your soul isn't exactly a new concept, is it, John? You've been doing that for 20 years.
Wow, Randy is out here cooking.
Hustle, loyalty, respect. Am I right?
Yo, Randy cooking.
Listen, I'll give him the hustle. I'll give him the hustle all day. But the loyalty, the respect, what happened to the loyalty and the respect, John? Let me be clear why I'm asking specifically about the loyalty and the respect. Because last week, you stood in this ring, looked me dead in the eye, and you said you were going to erase the Orton name from the history books. You said, as you stood in this ring and looked me square in the eyes, that you were gonna erase everything that my family did in this industry. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you are not and you will not over my dead freaking
body.
Oh, Randy's cooking. Randy out here
You say
flambeing
that you are
right
the
now.
last real champion. Nah, John. You are the latest legend that I have to put down.
Facts.
And I'm gonna do so a week from tomorrow, Saturday, Backlash, my hometown, in front of my wife, my family, my kids, my friends, in front of the future generation of Ortons, in front of the future Orton legacy. I am going to punt kick you so hard in that Lego-shaped head.
He does have a Lego-shaped head.
It's gonna fly right off your shoulders and through the gateway arch. But not before I drop your ass with the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment.
Randall Keith Orton.
R.K.
Well, it doesn't get more pointed
Randy
than that.
just cooked, man.
From Randy Orton.
Randy just cooked.
Sending the message to John Cena, the undisputed champion.
What's up, Mina?
That you're just the latest legend that I have to put down.
Eyes narrowed, veins bulging.
Hello, what up, Ray? I don't think he will win. I don't think he's gonna win either, but he just cooked on that promo.
Cena, you are gonna need it against this version of Randy Orton. A week from tomorrow.
Hear me
7
out.
Eastern,
Cody
4
retiring Cena.
Pacific,
Cody turns
streaming
heel, aligns with The
live
Rock.
on Peacock. Undisputed
Nah, I don't think so.
WWE Championship on the line at Backlash.
High cuss. Oh.
Naomi, listen, you and I need to get on the same page.
Ooh.
I'm gonna forget what you said to me out there, but my eyes are set on gold and Two-Face Tiffy. So as long as you figure out whatever you have to do with Jade and stay out of my way, we'll be good.
Proceed with caution. Oh, okay. All right. Jesus. I was like, what is this? Watching Friday Night SmackDown. What an amazing build up for such a short turnaround for a PLE. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, what is it? Next weekend? Is Backlash next weekend? Next Saturday? Cena getting more heel heat each week, yeah. Ray gets a new voice every entrance for his... Yeah.
From Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 182 pounds, Ray Phoenix!
Ray Phoenix has built up such
Cena
a past
beating
before
up
arriving here to WWE.
What's a... I don't know what that means.
He has made since arriving at SmackDown. And now he'll bring his full arsenal of offense right to Santos Escobar.
Santos
That is
Escobar. Escobar. Santos.
These young stars trying to prove that they belong.
Yeah, there's something wrong with my phone right now. I think I'm uploading too fast. Shayna Baszler to only... Okay, Jesus. I don't think Ray Phoenix gets kilogram weight. No, he doesn't. Dude, you beat me to that. I was just thinking that. Unless I said it out loud and made a mistake. And, like, totally forgot I said it out loud. Okay, hold on. Whoa, hold on, hold on, whoa. Actually, there's major news. There's major news. PW Insider confirms that TNA has promoted Ross Foreman to vice president. Ross has been TNA's press and public relations director since its inception. One of the hardest working individuals behind the scenes and have made TNA a success it is today. Very well deserved. And in addition, Eric Tompkins has also stepped up into the role of VP. Okay, so this goes back to my releases. There's a lot more being done here than just WWE releasing talent. There's a lot of moves happening outside of WWE. Trust me. Trust me. These releases aren't what we actually think. I hope. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I don't know if it's just me, but I am like, it is fucking hot as hell in here. Have you ever seen The Lion King 1994? That is what I am also quoting. It was... You know what I mean? Oh. Keely, you're just trying to see my belly. Oh, I'm just joking. Anyways, no, I can't wait to drop. I'm gonna record that WWE releases video.
What did he say?
That's the stupidest take ever. Downfall began when Travis Scott interfered in the Mania match. Well, listen. I'll tell you right now, Anime, if TNA had a better spot on television, they would be beating AEW in views. TNA just doesn't have the budget right now. TNA just doesn't have the fucking budget right now. But working with WWE, I think there's more to it. So we'll see. Mercedes Moné is great. At what? I'm just curious. At what? Exactly.
On June 7th,
this
Los Angeles hosts 2 epic events. WWE Worlds Collide, featuring AAA Lucha Libre.
All gas, no brakes. Here we go.
And WWE Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Rise above the rest.
Ha! Exactly what I was just saying.
Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank.
I love my community.
June 7th. Combo tickets on sale now.
Exactly what I was just saying.
I mean, can you believe how good of an event that's going to be on Saturday, June 7th? Worlds Collide at Kia Forum. Money in the Bank at Intuit Dome. And individual event tickets are on sale this Wednesday, May 7th, via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale starts this Tuesday, May 6th. Those are the individual tickets. That's going to be an outrageous day of action.
Dirty Dom for Money in the Bank. Oh, Randy.
What's up, dog? What's up? You got no chance at Backlash. My childhood hero, John Cena, is going to beat Randy Orton.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true. I said what I said, dog. You know what's going to happen.
You know how you get down.
I do.
Oh, I got you. I'll talk to you.
I know. Mean what I said, dog.
Man, Stop. Ooze, you keep on talking this, he gonna punch your head clean off your shoulders, Ooze.
Ooze, I'm not playing around. What John Cena told me that. You know what else he told me?
What he said?
He is the last real champ.
he wouldn't lie to me.
You need to stop.
I'm gonna have to run that clip back for a second. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna have to run that clip back for a second because I think Jimmy slipped.
I'll tell you right now, Anime, if
Hold on.
TNA had a better spot on television, I love my
into a dome and in via Ticketmaster. Those are the individual.
Hold on.
What's up, dog? What's up? You got no chance at Backlash. My childhood hero, John Cena, is going to beat Randy Orton.
Why would you say that?
Because it's true. I said what I said, dog. You know what's going to happen.
You know how you get down.
I do.
Oh, I got you. I'll talk to you.
I know. Mean what I said, dog. Man, what's the... Mean what I said, dog. Man, what's the...
Yo, he 100% said it.
Mean what I said, dog. Man, what's the...
Woo! Please tell me somebody else is hearing this.
Mean what I said, dog. Man, what's the... Mean what I said, dog. Man, what's the...
Anyone else hearing it?
Mean what I said, dog. Man, what's the... Stop. Stop.
Americano at
Hulk Hogan,
41
we coming for you.
Sours, the Emperor of Lucha Libre, on the newcomer to SmackDown. He decided it was a disgrace to the art form of Lucha that Rey Fénix could lose to, in his words, a clown like that. And he blames Rey Fénix for not jumping in with Legado del Fantasma and using Santos Escobar as a sort of mentor here on SmackDown for that loss. And now I guess it's going to be punishment.
Damn.
Yeah, saying basically, you're so right though, the early reception that Rey Fénix was given by Santos Escobar, almost as if he was trying to recruit him.
Yeah,
he was fawning.
So these two,
everything he was doing.
And these two have a fair bit of history. They have competed together many times in North America, the entire continent,
That's
including mainly
fucking
in
wild.
AAA, the newly acquired Mexican company south of the border. So they have a healthy professional.
Truth gonna help Cena? I doubt it. It would be hilarious, but I think it would take away from Cena's demeanor.
Bring Rey Fénix into the fold has fallen on deaf ears.
Yeah, this is our introduction to AAA for WWE fans that don't watch AAA.
Newly acquired AAA, and that is the focus of what we were just describing with what's happening on June 7th with Worlds Collide, NXT, and the newly acquired Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide. That is going to be June 7th.
I should be the boss.
Money in the Bank is also that day.
Is that good?
He's that
well,
good?
There's your response, Santos.
That's a good chop. That's a good chop.
Santos suggested he should be the boss. Did not impress Rey Fénix. However, that might change your mind.
Back and forth, towing the line. Fénix and Escobar. Wow.
Oh my
Listen
God.
to that.
Oh my God.
Kiss to the heavens and testing each other.
Listen
and that
to me,
puts
kid.
down Fénix.
Listen to me. I should be the boss. You follow the orders, and we take over this place. Me and you. Together.
I'm trying to convince
Me and you
Fénix while
together,
doling out
kid.
punishment.
Oh.
I mean, this has been anything but Lucha Libre so far. Just a slugfest.
It's just pure brutality.
Caption on TikTok. Jimmy, you want to repeat that?
And listen to these exchanges, how heated it has become.
I'm not wrong. Jimmy did say what he said,
and now
right?
Here they go. And this is what we're used to from Fénix, as Escobar says, not now. Oh.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, all of the luchadors in the locker room are so excited about the acquisition of AAA. They all see themselves as being the spearhead of this new global movement for Lucha Libre. But if you want to be the spearhead,
You're gonna have to do better than that.
you got to start collecting some W's against the other luchadors. That is why victory here tonight is so crucial for both of these men.
Escobar was able to neutralize Rey Fenix.
Whoa!
For a moment there when Fenix was looking to springboard.
I don't know what that move is called. I'm
That
going to
was
call
sick.
it a 916 for now. And yes, Fenix has another name for it, but immediately hot off the blocks doing what he does
Raw has
best.
37 active
Ray
men,
Fenix taking control of
39
this one.
NXT, 39. Yeah, definitely more releases coming.
A splash.
You want something better? You want something better?
Heated conversations continue face to face between Fenix and Escobar. Of course, Fenix was the late replacement for the then injured Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 41.
Sense that Santos Escobar is using this as a negotiation tactic against Rey Fenix. I think he's still convinced.
Yo, Matt Cardona's tweet was fire. Has anyone seen Matt Cardona's tweet on either on Twitter or his clip or what he posted on Instagram?
And there goes Escobar. Through the air, out to the floor, pinpoint accuracy, target Rey Fenix.
Matt Cardona, hold on. Hold on. Let me pull up what he just said.
Santos Escobar screaming, "I should be the one." He spent the early part of this match, Wade, pleading with Rey Fenix, trying to convince him, come on board with me, saying earlier tonight that if he had aligned himself with Legado del Fantasma, then what happened at WrestleMania wouldn't have been that way, wouldn't have embarrassed himself the way Escobar frames it, which is, of course, not the case with that effort against El Grande Americano. I mean, simply to take on that role as a late replacement at WrestleMania.
It was a big ask at the best of times, especially with the, some would say, questionable legal tactics of El Grande Americano in that match. But Rey Fenix did indeed wow the crowds, even in a loss, and you sense that Santos
I hate to see
Escobar was a
people
bit
being released, but
offended
honestly,
that Rey Fenix did
if
not
they
ask
aren't
him
being used,
to
that's
replace
true. No,
him
you're right.
once, excuse me, Rey Mysterio
You're right.
did not ask Santos to replace him once he got injured. Santos Escobar letting the world know that it is he who runs the bingo.
Taste of your own medicine possibly here. Santos Escobar driving those knees right into Rey Fenix's chest.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe.
Yes.
What we see, 3 or 4 matches of Rey Fenix so far. This has looked nothing like the version of Rey Fenix we've seen. That explosiveness, that high
I'm looking forward to this AAA event. Okay, so Matt Cardona said, to the recently released, you have 3 choices. 1, fade into obscurity. 2, coast off of your WWE name. Or 3, work your ass off, reinvent yourself, make a lot of money, and have a lot of fucking fun. Love the indie god.
It's always been me.
I mean, how special is Santos Escobar to completely take the sting out of the tail?
That's great
of
by
this
Cardona.
luchador. Just getting dominated by the Emperor of Lucha Libre. And you mentioned that Santos Escobar has been far from impressed with his teammates in Legado del Fantasma of late. They are normally omnipresent by his side. Nowhere to be seen this evening. No Berto, no Angel.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize we were on commercial. Yeah, that's awesome. You're not a victim, you are in charge of your future. Exactly. To be fair, kind of how I felt over the last 3 months.
That sums it up right there.
If that makes any sense. I'm not going to dig into it, but kind of how I felt over the last 3 months.
Nobody has done what Santos Escobar is currently doing to Rey Fenix. And Santos has barely broken sweat.
Or option 4, the Mandy Rose path. Anime, settle down. Yo, Anime, why haven't you done a Mandy Rose?
Santos Escobar has found a way
Anime.
to neutralize
Thanks, buddy. Thanks,
Rey
Park.
Phoenix. Joe and Wade with you here at the Wells Fargo Arena from a massive crowd in Des Moines, Iowa, here on Friday Night SmackDown. We're just 8 days away from WWE Backlash with
Oh,
Randy Orton
yo,
and John
Anime.
Cena
I was just
will
thinking
meet up
about it.
for the Undisputed Championship.
It's not a Mandy Rose one, but it could be a Mandy and Sonya one where you get both of them looking, and you do like a heaven and hell.
From Santos Escobar, who has a
Yeah, you don't have to. You can do. Isn't there like a heaven and hell women's anime that you can do? Make Mandy like the angel and Sonya the like the devil character in her like pin suit.
Attacks to the bridge of the nose. And pretty much a full body workout for Rey Fénix, and I'd be shocked if Rey Fénix has got more than 3 shots in this entire bout. That's 4.
I got you, Oos. That's 20% off my tattoo. That's 20% off my tattoo.
Fénix telling Santos in not so many words, hey, you got a problem with how I handle my business in the ring? Why don't we meet up in the ring? And that is how this match was born.
And Rey Fénix might be starting to regret that as he finally launches some form of offense.
Yo, Rey Fénix is insane,
Can
man.
he start heading through those gears and getting to that top speed that we've all been blown away by over the past few weeks?
That is when he's at his best.
Jesus!
Just like this. Oh, how about it? Springboard moonsault.
That springboard was so clean.
From Escobar.
Oh, well, that turned around in the blink of an eye. That tells you volumes about the durability of Rey Fénix, who I'd written off.
Escobar thinking he got the best of it. No, watch out! Return fire from Fénix. Hooks the leg, looking for the win.
Well, all that
guys in the YouTube, hope everyone's having a good time. Don't forget to make sure you click that like button for the live stream. Let's keep this chat alive over on the YouTube side of things.
The celebrated luchador.
I'm gonna have to get back to doing TikTok lives.
That top roll
Nervous about that, but whatever.
So many heated exchanges when they were face to face to open this match, and now the wear and tear deep into it. Escobar able to get out of the way. Fénix attacks at different levels.
Hey,
oh, what a big knee!
What
and how about that from Fénix? Popping right back up, finding a little something for a moment. The quick reflexes. What
that
a
was
spectacular
insane!
setting here in Des Moines, Iowa.
The athleticism just then.
Still tag team action to come with Tiffany, Stratton, Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Naomi. But for now, it's Fénix and Escobar.
What a
dear Lord
train of strikes that was by these two men. That sudden burst
How have
of
they not
adrenaline
shown
from
the
Rey
replay?
Fénix, dropping Santos Escobar just when you thought it was game over for Fénix. He's back in there.
Oh,
catches him, gets him up top. Escobar trying to fight his way off of that
Out of the way,
position.
Jason.
Rey Fénix, and he does into the corner.
3, 4,
Goes
5.
to show you the physical gifts of Rey Fénix, at times neutralized here by Escobar.
Oh.
Smart in-ring savvy, high IQ tactics, and deep bag of tricks.
Wait, I will tell you, Rey Fénix has eaten a couple of those huge knees tonight.
It's a level of respect that Santos has for Rey Fénix. You know you have to hit
These
Fénix
guys are just cooking.
with your best shots. Santos knows him as well as anyone.
He does indeed, and now Escobar trying to put things away right here.
Jesus.
Vicious and calculating.
Death
as
Triangle
I've seen
with
Santos
Penta,
Escobar in a
Fénix,
long time.
Black,
Something
Imagine the
has
middle
lit
row.
a
Oh
fire
my God!
under the
Stop
Emperor
it!
of Lucha
Don't tease me
Libre.
with a good time.
This man wants power. He
I'm
wants
not gonna
control.
lie. I'll take this match
And he wants to
over.
claim the body
No disrespect to
of
the
Rey
women, but the
Fénix
main
tonight
event.
here on SmackDown.
By the way, where's Charlotte? Where's Charlotte? Did she vanish over?
Again, Fénix fighting his way free and follows up with the drop kick. And now quick to the top rope, looking for adios amigos.
Connecting with the back of the head of Santos Escobar just when Escobar looked to be ducking out of the way.
Top rope Meteora. What impact by Rey Fénix. Here's
Wow.
your winner, Rey
That was insane. That was good.
Well, that was a very
Charlotte is
different
starting
kind
in
of
the
victory
okay.
from Rey Fenix than what we've seen from him thus
What a
far.
match.
But once again, it was the
What a
incredible
match.
athleticism of this newcomer luchador with this
What a match.
springboard moonsault, first of all, that Santos Escobar was almost caught out with. But really, it was this top rope meteora to a kneeling opponent that did the damage. The flight of the Phoenix continues here on the blue brand.
Borderlands.
You say a different kind of fight.
I did not get to watch Borderlands.
Dig deep. You have to make it just a fight. He did that well.
I get it. And I know Nia. I know her strengths. I know her weaknesses.
Excuse me, Tiffany, Jade, I do apologize for interrupting, but in tonight's main event, the both of you are teaming up for the very first time. And you're also taking on two individuals, so you've got some really deep-rooted issues.
That purple suit
How well do you think you
is...
guys are going to fare?
Listen, Byron, I get it. If I were Nia, I wouldn't be over me either. But eventually she's gonna have to learn that this title belongs around my pretty little shoulders. And as for Jade, as long as she stays out of my way, we won't have a problem.
Or you stay out of mine. And anyway, I'll be focusing on Naomi, seeing how she to get enough of these hands at WrestleMania. But I spoke to Nick Aldis, and I'll be facing Nia Jax next week in a #1 contenders match for your title. So yeah.
No touchy.
Handle that.
That's funny, considering last week I almost had you beat. But that's fine. You can go ahead and you can beat Nia Jax. I'll just have to do it all over again. Toodles.
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 Well, two hastily thrown together tag teams who are clearly
Grimace.
not on the same page as their partners.
Yo, I swear to God, there's people in my chat right now that could do that graphic way better. I'm just saying.
Cargill to take on Nia Jax and Naomi. That's coming up imminently.
Like,
And it's the TLC match that has set the standard.
Anime.
With a tip of the cap to so many.
maybe you should talk to
greats from the
WWE. I'm
past.
pretty sure you can
But
edit
it's time to
that
celebrate the
those
current
PNGs a little bit
of
better.
TLC. A look back at the
Maybe Charlotte is looking for a new.
at that historic
Oh,
match on
Jules.
SmackDown when we return.
Dear God. Dear God.
WWE Live is louder than ever. And they're bringing the noise city to city.
You know who I would want to see wrestle live, and this is completely random? Hollywood Haley J.
So get ready to join the action. 14
I
brand new events.
I personally
Tickets
think
on
she's
sale
ready for
now.
WWE. Charlotte shirt of this world. Eat, sleep, plastic surgery, repeat. Jesus. Be sure to check out the Reddit and YouTube channel. Yell. Yeah. Sophia is finally doing her job. Let's go. Guys, I was thinking about starting a GoFundMe for Sophia so she could go to the Saudi event, or not the Saudi event, the Perth event. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? I know it's not okay to comment on women's appearance these days, but when I think of Charlotte Flair, all right, falling from heaven, quote, did she fall from heaven? She must have, because her, Jesus Christ. Jesus, bye, Jesus, bye. You know what, just for that, and you guys being ridiculous, I'm gonna go, and I'll be right back, and you guys can listen to the amazing music that the channel offers. This music had... Come on. Clearly Charlotte is off looking for her next husband. I'll put my hand up. I'll put my hand up. My accent isn't much that thick, but
I don't even know if that's PG.
The ninth time that SmackDown has been here as we look through some of the results. Another big win for Fraium against pretty deadly Aleister
I'm sorry.
Black with the
Chat,
black
I'm
mask
sorry.
comes up with the victory against
My accent,
the Miz.
Greg.
Zelina Vega finding a way
My
again
accent.
with a win and
What you think I said?
So Ray Phoenix defeats Santos.
What you think I said, Oos? What you think I said?
So many heated exchanges.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll
and now quick tables, ladders, and chairs. Street Profits, DIY, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Triple threat for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
That right there is what this business is all about. That right there made dedicating our entire lives to this business worth it.
We knew what this was gonna be.
There is no let-up in this TLC match.
Push me, break me, you can never take me.
I've seen a lot of tables, ladders, and chairs matches. This is about as vicious as it
This
gets.
tables, ladders, and chairs match was incredible for free TV.
All three teams went out there and laid it on the line. Motor City and DIY can hang their heads up high. But at the end of the day, smoke, retain.
Absolute instant classic.
The gutsy Street Profits prevailed amidst ultimate mayhem.
Right now, we really feel like we're at the top. And
Y'all are
we
killing it. They are killing it.
The smoke.
When I need you the most, do you understand what I'm saying?
Santos crashing out.
You just told us yet. Santos, tranquilo. What is your problem now? What's your problem? Watch your words.
Santos tranquilo.
Hey, okay, Santos. You know what? What? I know you don't care about the Garza. And my problem, I don't like you. I know you was talking about legacy, respect, honor. But the only you have is legacy. You don't have respect. You don't have honor.
No.
Okay.
What are you laughing
You
at?
don't have.
Huh? Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Think about it.
I said, let's go.
Yo, hard crashing out. Can we get Aleister versus Andrade again, please?
Santos Escobar. Hey, next week.
TJ, thank you so much for subbing to the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Make sure you check out the release video that's gonna be dropped later on tonight.
That's where LA Knight and Damian Priest will be opponents in a fatal four-way match for the US title. But the night before at SmackDown next week in Dayton, Ohio, they've got to team up together as they go head-to-head against the vicious Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
And it is official for next week. They both want Tiffany's title. We'll get a one-on-one battle. The powerhouses, Jade Cargill against Nia
I should just buy this hat for stream.
#1 contender. That is next Friday on SmackDown.
A storm
Monday, Raw raises the volume.
I would love to have that poll anime, but we're just not going to do that.
To the WWE Universe. WWE can be changed forever. Raw, Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
All right, I won't torture you guys. I won't torture you guys. I won't torture you guys on this one. Park, I am looking forward to this show. I've heard from like no one like big internally, but I have heard from people they're not a fan that this stuff is being released. So I'm just interested on how they're going to do it, because even if they do it and they say, oh, this is exactly what the meetings are like, they could play it off Hollywood style, but there are things that we don't need to know as wrestling fans. Like the biggest thing was, remember near the end of Vince's regime, like the last 3 years, we would get major leaks, like major leaks. Like it would be bad. Like how obvious thing, like we knew what was going to happen at Mania type stuff. Hunter and Tony, Nick Khan and the internal team have been able to really get rid of that kind of stuff. And now they're just going to tell the story of it. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I get it. Many people hate breaking kayfabe, but like I have always said, I know exactly what I'm watching and I love it anyways. Park, I agree. Anime, I think we've heard from the same people. The last 3 years, Vince, we literally knew what would happen in the next 6 to 8 months. Exactly. So that's where I sit here and I'm like, I'm looking forward to it. And if I had the channel that Stephanie's Place was on, I would have like done it on stream. I would have watched it on stream. I kind of want to watch this on stream and get people's vibe on it. Okay, I'm never drinking Diet Coke out of a can anymore. The Undertaker is a dead man. Gangrel's a vampire. The Boogeyman isn't my uncle. He's the dude with a clock, and it's real to me. Yo, I'm serious. I need to get the Wrestling is Real shirt. I actually need to get that shirt. Is it the Wrestling is Real, or is it like it's real to me, damn it? Which one is it? I can't remember.
Bring your best, Des Moines. First SmackDown, I promise you, after tonight, it won't be the last RKO.
What is promised next week at Backlash?
Future world champ, we'll see about that. You're talking a big game. Let's check back in 20 years, kid. Birthday party ideas. No better place to spend your birthday than right here. Oh. Congratulations, we're having a big birthday party on SmackDown.
Jade Cargill. Earlier tonight, she saw Naomi out there, and you knew things wouldn't stay calm at all.
It's Tiffy time.
Little did we know we'd have a tag team main event that's developed into this.
And her tag team partner from Prior Lake, Minnesota. She is the WWE
Anyone notice that Tiffany's gear is a little bit more
and a happy birthday week to Tiffany.
Unrevealing.
She has a lot to celebrate lately, and even more to deal with in the future. Retain the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. That was impressive against Charlotte Flair. But the longer this title run goes, the heavier things get, and Nia Jax's return to action proves that true.
Oh, she will find a way.
So you get past Charlotte Flair. You feel like it's going to be plain sailing. Immediately, Nia Jax comes out.
I had a buddy that taught me how to do a lot of camera tricks. I always wanted to know how magicians did their tricks. I never made the show less impressive. Maybe that's just fair. Where
next week in St. Louis, May 10th.
Yo, can we get some ones up for Ludwig? I acknowledge Ludwig Kaiser. I'm just gonna say that right now. I acknowledge Ludwig.
And their opponent, first from San Diego, California.
That's going on Threads. That's going on Threads right now.
Whose recent title run was 153 days, and much of that time was spent with Tiffany Stratton by her side, and much of that time was spent looking over her shoulder at Tiffany Stratton, who on January 3rd, you just see that look she gives to her, Tiffy cashed in that Money in the Bank contract and took the championship from Jax.
Yeah, Nia Jax, you mentioned it earlier, been suspiciously quiet in recent weeks, and that always unnerves me. We hadn't seen nor heard from the former champ, but
it's
she
on
chose
Threads.
the perfect time to reignite that pursuit of Stratton as the dust settled on WrestleMania 41.
Naomi's got one of the best, most badass entrances in WWE right now.
And her tag team partner from Orlando, Florida, Naomi!
All right, the personality change with Naomi is one thing, but the outfit upgrade right in top spot of the entire locker room, both men's and women's.
I acknowledge Ludwig Kaiser.
Ring gear, entrance attire. Naomi is clearly the absolute pinnacle of that game.
Wow. The caution tape, every which way, proceed with caution, has been the mantra, as she has not been shy about stating her goals. Wants more than just the after Mania resolution with all things Jade.
Why does this remind me of never mind.
Gold. This is one warped personality.
I can't say that out loud.
Naomi
That's
now possesses. The
that's what happens when you get those
is gone for good. 2025's Naomi is one highly volatile and unpredictable woman, but throwing fists with Jade Cargill.
I don't even know if that's
PG.
PG.
The most predictable thing you can imagine.
We're going to start off with a brawl. This is just the reason why we even have this tag team match in the first place.
I mean, is this a tag team match, or is it just two separate fights at this point?
Well, listen, you know how much emotion runs between these four. These two are the best of friends, side by side, and then the betrayal, and then the cash-in. And now the champion trying to beat down on Nia Jax, who came after her so hard last week as she made her return.
It feels like a four-way fight for survival at this point.
And then in the ring, what we saw at WrestleMania, Jade and Naomi.
Oh,
I mean, were we
so I was thinking about that the other day.
All four women kind of said to their own
I was thinking about that the other day. The way Finn lands, there's absolutely no weight on them.
Yeah, Naomi's saying, hey, Nia, you can have Tiffy all to yourself.
Like, seriously, he lands with absolutely no weight. He touches and falls backwards. There's no weight when Finn Balor lands.
Jade Cargill's doing a pretty damn good job of figuring things out thus far.
Now, all those months
oh my God,
on the shelf,
anime.
out injured because of the actions of Naomi, was Jade, and she now delivers that kick right to the midsection.
Is Tiffany actually hurt? She let out a pretty bad scream.
Was done and dusted after victory at WrestleMania 41. Was ready to move on from this menace that is Naomi, but Naomi, who blames Cargill for breaking up her friendship with Bianca Belair, is certainly
You're welcome,
not done
Sophia.
with the storm.
No,
You're welcome.
But you are absolutely right in your assessment of Jade Cargill and what her mindset was. She did not think that she would still be dealing with Naomi after.
Yo, somebody just commented on my Instagram post, and all they put was this.
She came on our post show and she turned right to Big E and said it.
Well, you get it. Jade Cargill's done wonderful things in the tag world over the past 12 months, but now, after that performance at WrestleMania and indeed the performance against the world champ Stratton last week. She was ready to step her game up in the singles world and grab some gold there. Nice.
Oh, there was the tag, the blind tag by Nia Jax, who comes right in.
And there is that element of inexperience still from Jade Cargill. As much as the physical presence is immense, she just doesn't have the ring savvy of Nia Jax, who is now in control.
I'm officially a fan of Nia Jax. Out of all the women in the ring, I'm cheering for Nia Jax. Yeah, you heard me.
Nia Jax just beat down Jade Cargill. And you know, she couldn't resist getting a shot in on Tiffany Stratton.
I like Tiffany. Tiffany has potential to be more over than Rhea.
For Nia Jax here. Number one, it sends a message to the champ.
Tyler.
Tiffany Stratton, but it
Listen,
also sends
you say some crazy shit in my chat.
To become
you need to sell the fuck down.
A future challenger to
Or Mensa just hinted that he's been released from WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
You're on my turf now. I want my gold back.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in.
Park, I'll play that as I sign off.
Jade.
Well, Jade Cargill's expelled a ton of energy in the early goings of this one. It was a Pier 6 brawl right from the off. And there really has been no respite for Jade Cargill, who is now at the mercy of her most heated rival.
Oh, she's not playing the mommy character. She's playing the Rhea. She's playing herself.
As if the attack from Naomi wasn't enough. Now they're teaming up to get the best.
Yeah, so Aura Mensa has been released.
Naomi and Nia Jax don't particularly like each other, but they have managed to get on the same page.
Fightful confirms. So now we've got it. Aura Mensa has been released as well.
Incredibly well for them.
So what are we at? 12 or 13 releases today?
Peace agreement perhaps between Naomi and Nia Jax, at least for the duration of this match.
Look at that pressure right up against the face of Jade Cargill.
14. Jesus.
Really the difference between these four women.
That's 14 talent. That's not including staff in the like creative team, right?
And Tiffany Stratton they have nowhere near the kind of resumes that Nia Jax and Naomi do. And it's really been showing in the early goings of this match.
Is this the main event?
This is a learn-on-the-job opportunity for Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, and unfortunately, it may turn out to be an incredibly painful one.
Yeah, but she's nowhere near what Prime Super Cena was. And she's not in a regime where they don't see anyone else but Prime Cena.
That's completely out the window against Nia Jax.
Yeah, I'm worried about what the Raw and SmackDown releases are going to be tomorrow.
Naomi, but Nia's a much different story as she tries to deliver that right hand to the
I'm
body.
telling you right now, I feel
fight back from the outside against
Nia Jax. SmackDown's gone by pretty slow.
Here needs to get
honestly
herself back in the ring and make a tag. Forget about Nia Jax for now. That's my advice.
She's coming.
A week from now, Nia Jax and Jade Cargill.
They'll never have the Wyatt Six show up for
right now, as you see that big
a women's tag match.
There's so much emotion boiling over in this tag team match. Tiffany and Jade against Nia Jax and Naomi. Look at the power, but then collapsing down into the cover. And Jade, but she gave it a shot.
Well, she got Nia Jax up there. That's the biggest part of the
if
battle.
Alexa got let go, my video would be a hell of a lot different.
The beating she has received, and now the fresh and
my video would be a hell of a lot different. But she just signed a new contract, so it doesn't even matter.
In the post-WrestleMania edition of SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill were going at it. It ended in no contest when Naomi attacked Jade Cargill. That ended the match, and then came the stunning arrival of Nia Jax, who cleared house and beat down Tiffany Stratton.
And perhaps, at long last, a little daylight for Jade Cargill to try and claw her way over for a tag to the WWE Women's Championship.
We got Tiffany gonna finish it off here.
Been in this match at all thus far.
Wow, Tiffany's not even been in the match.
Taking punishment, and look at this as Nia tries to pull her back. Jade gets free,
Boom.
And it is Tiffy time here in Des Moines.
The sight that Nia Jax did not want to see.
Oh damn, Tiff, go after it, Tiff.
Nia Jax has just met the center of the universe, which for one night only is Des Moines, Iowa.
The WWE Women's Champion has something to deliver. How about this?
1, 2.
Pin attempt.
Oof. That was fucking close. My foot just went dead. My foot just went dead.
Opportunity to take down Nia Jax.
My foot just went dead.
This close, brilliant technique there from Stratton.
I hate that feeling.
Potential Samoan drop into an offensive pin. Just a split second away from victory, and now she really has to drop the hammer.
Boy, Tiffany could be in really good shape here. You see her reaching for her ribs, but in position for what could be.
Ludwig has to be proud of
Nia
Tiff.
quick to her feet.
100%.
And brings the headbutt. And now, Nia. There is the Samoan drop.
A little extra stank on that one for Tiffany Stratton.
A little extra stank.
Oh, and the leg drop. And Nia saying, what in the world? That was a blind tag, and there's the
Here we go.
fact that they are not tag team
Bloodline.
teammates, and you can see her ordering her out.
Bloodline not seeing eye to eye.
Well, that could have been game over there, but clearly both women looking to get the dub for themselves.
Oh, split leg moonsault goes wrong. Tiffany gets the knees up.
Well, what an error that may well turn out to be for the team of Naomi and Nia Jax. And Nia Jax is just fuming on the apron.
Getting those knees up may have just saved the day. As a fired up Jade Cargill comes in against her chief rival, Naomi.
With superhero-like powers of recovery. About 2 minutes ago, Jade Cargill looked completely washed. Now she is getting the best of her way. Totally refreshed, back on top.
What was that look?
To be the #1 woman in this industry.
What was that pouty face thing?
Come slamming into that corner.
We're going to take care of business with Naomi.
Naomi.
I licked it, it's mine.
But instead, choke slam.
I licked it, it's mine.
Into the cover for the win, and Nia Jax comes in to break that up. And now dragging her partner back into the corner. Remember what happened moments ago when Naomi tagged herself in? Well, guess who's back? The running elbow drop, the senton on Jade.
Is Tiffany
could
legal?
be over, but Tiffany's going up top.
Oh!
Swanton to break it up. And Tiffany may have done damage to herself.
Well, what an insane breakup that was by Tiffany Stratton. And again, this one is completely broken down. Referee losing control. But who can blame him with these 4 giant personalities in that ring?
Tiffany and Naomi. Oh, and squashing both of them in the corner is Nia Jax. And pushing them both out of the
Nia
ring.
just kicking Naomi out the ring is amazing.
Naomi is officially over, but this match is ongoing.
Is Jade about to take a pin to Nia?
What looks to be an imminent victory.
And now Nia Jax is putting Jade Cargill in position.
Yo, Park!
It's squashing time, Joe. No, it's not.
Oh, Jade!
Jade with a powerbomb.
Could she possibly? She's got Jax up on her shoulders.
Yo, Jade!
Jade Cargill!
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yo!
Here are your winners, the WWE Women's
Jade carried that entire match. Wow.
One of the greatest physical specimens in the history.
Jade looked incredible that entire match.
Used that physique
Yo,
to
Park.
there.
Thank you so much for the 10 bomb. Can we get W's in the chat for your boy Park?
Grabbing the victory for this
Whoa.
strange team of Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, and that perhaps explains the tension between these two.
You lost your damn mind, Jade.
You want tension? How about the champion?
Jade lost her damn mind.
That's mine.
It's yours for now, Tiffany.
The positioning for the women's championship is becoming a bit of a demolition derby. Oh, and Naomi is back in the ring and attacks from behind.
Both women were distracted by that glittering championship. Never take your eyes off that caution tape.
Listen, it's going to be Nia and Jade for the #1 spot a week from now, but it's Naomi.
I kind of want the title on Naomi.
Caution, holding.
I kind of want the title on Naomi. Honestly,
at the end of this night. What a night from here in Des Moines, Iowa. We're only
look at Nia taking selfies. Nia taking selfies in the crowd. Look at that.
And Cena will be on SmackDown next week.
Damn, what a show. No disrespect to the ending, to all of that, but I did not expect that final match to actually live up to anything. So that was pretty cool. Okay, guys, I need to jump off. I need to go film the release video. So it was requested. Park, thank you so much for the sub. Sophia, thank you for subbing. And I think somebody else subbed tonight. Let's go through that quickly. Oh, by the way, NL, I saw that you did a 250 bits. I don't know what that was for, but thank you for that. We had NL giving the gifted sub, Sophia resubbing, Greg, no, that was 4 days ago. Okay, so there you go. And then the 10 gifted from Park, so I appreciate that. I know I've never called women a bitch, but I think Naomi would Has WWE got a hard on for Fatal 4-Ways? Yeah, definitely. Once again, be sure to follow. Yes, exactly. All right, guys. Like always, be good people. Yeet. Nope, not going anywhere. No, I'm gone. Nope, not going anywhere. Nope, I'm gone. Maybe, 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 maybe. Okay, bye. I'm the main event. I'm who you gotta be. I'm the final boss. I'm the big man. Just like Bret Hart, homie, I'm the hit man.